Start record. Oh, start streaming. There we go. Now we're doing it.
Oh,
now
we're doing it.
Yeah, now we're live.
Oh man.
This is pod racing.
This is pod racing. Hello. and
Screw it,
welcome.
we're doing it live.
Yeah. Back to another exciting episode
With Vape Lords are
with
us.
Vape Lords doing the D&D thing.
Oh god, is that our new D&D channel
I
name?
fucking hope not.
No, Vape Lords.
We
no,
would get
it's not.
so many views if
Yeah,
we were called
so
Vape
many
Lords.
views.
Yeah, clickbait, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Also, we have a new mic, so if it sounds weird, please let us know. If
Oh,
it's
my
anyone
dick in your
watching,
butt.
I can
which
just
there's
buy
not
a
right
game.
now. Nobody's watching right now.
Nobody's
Let's
here.
be honest. We're just doing this because
We're just running through the motions.
we're just going through the motions so people
Fun.
think we're doing stuff. All right.
I'll act like we're scripted.
I got a little script right here.
I'm gonna script my butt onto your face.
Scrape it.
Like, conscript your butt onto my face?
Sure.
Okay. Whatever you gotta do.
No, he's prescribing his butt for your face. He's
Oh,
writing you a script.
Yeah. I do need to eat ass.
Yes. And mine needs eaten.
Makes so much ass, it affects my nutrition.
I have a shitty diet.
Alright.
Sorry.
A group of wayward adventurers awoke in the sleepy fishing village of Derridau.
Who are those?
A town. Who are the wayward adventurers?
Yes.
I don't know. We haven't gotten to that
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
A town overrun with refugees fleeing the Cormorant region after a violent and destructive attack on the city of Nost. Rumors circulate the attack was perpetuated by Drakir, although none of those are certain. Arriving in the night, the fisherman's knot was the only inn willing to take the strangers in, each one arriving separate from the others. Relegated to sleeping in the gaming room, the reason for their hospitality became known in the morning. Upon waking, the inn's young proprietor, Sirja, approached the group with a proposition. Find the missing dockmaster, Elwis Feeble. Not Elvis. Elwis with a W.
Elvis?
Yeah, and investigate the Redcloaks, a group of ruffians with mysterious motives. Ooh. There, the party learned of a mausoleum that had once been a Drakir burial site. Inside, the adventurers encountered the Redcloaks and Elwis.
It smells really bad.
I bet it does.
Inside the cave. You're just
Yeah.
bringing ambiance.
Yeah, he's really. This is what the cave smelled like when you were in there.
We need like,
Just
dude, it's
decay.
over here now.
the faint scent
Somehow
of
they
death.
magically avoid me. Like,
You got the vape cloud.
Well, I was gonna say, can we like, do we have smell-o-vision technology
I
yet?
only wish.
I can't
only
smell
wish.
anything.
Just think
Oh
of
my
like,
God.
just think of a dead cat that's been like sitting in the hot sun for like
Oh.
hours.
Yeah, that's the inside of my asshole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dispatching of all the Redcloaks, except Elwis, the group learned from him about a mysterious figure who had been trying to recruit folk to work in the mines that had recently been reopened across the sea on Axenglower. Now the party decides how best to face the fell mist restricting fishermen in the bay to cross the waters to face the pale-faced man on Axenglower. We left off with you all finding refuge and places to sleep after clearing out the mausoleum. With your roughness, you are in the back of
The General
Maury's General Goods. Maury's General Goods.
I'm on top
And I
of the
think
inn.
you are on top of the inn, and the rest of you, I'm pretty sure, are at Elwis's house with his wife Kaylee.
Yeah, at the
No.
moment, last I remember, I offered to assist in bandaging up some of the injured and infirm.
Yes. Now my question is, how long did you guys sleep? Did you all slept? I take it.
I mean, if we got a moment to sleep, I don't know.
I think we
I
ended.
definitely got to sleep because I
ended the
slept
night-
outside.
Yeah. Okay.
We ended the night with
yeah, I'm on top
him.
of a roof, so yeah.
We found a place that was gonna take us in. I
does he have
remember.
like some crates in the back?
I mean, he's got like sacks of grain and flour and
Oh, okay.
stuff like that.
Oh, they said we could have that room back.
Random, whatever.
that we
It's not
used.
much. There's a lot of cloth back there, though.
I'm
He's still got cloth.
just
He's
gonna.
cloth merchant.
I'll just sleep on my own, like my pack.
On your pack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you sleeping in your armor?
No,
He's crying.
I did cry.
You
a
did
little
cry
bit.
a little bit. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'm glad that you're not that hardcore. You're
And rust his armor.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm just with. I'm a young too, but
Yeah, but you're a Viking man.
yeah, that's just true.
He's not that half giant man.
Yeah.
Anyways,
The
so
Vicarian.
I would say we went back to the place that we slept the night before and slept.
I mean, I would.
Because
You went back. I thought you guys all got rooms at Kaylee's.
I think it. I forget who.
Or
we
did
got
you want to
rooms
go
from.
back? It's up to you. Wherever you decided to go, because we left off, you guys were trying to find a place to sleep.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
Aladar is gonna stay at Kaylee's and assist with the infirm
Okay.
for basically as long as he is needed.
Gotcha.
I mean, if she's
So-
offering up rooms, I'll stay there too.
Yeah, I mean, you guys can stay down. You guys can stay at that place. But the question I had is, how long were you guys planning on sleeping?
I mean, what
Enough
time
to
is it?
recharge our shields.
I mean, it was still pretty early in
I
the
was about
morning.
to say,
yeah,
it's
you
still
guys,
like afternoon.
because you guys woke up at what? It was about 7. And it
Ish.
took you probably only a few hours, so it's probably only like 11 o'clock noon.
Yeah, I mean, I would just keep going through the day until it was evening or whatever.
Wasn't there? I went to all the shops already and tried to find potions. So there's
Yeah,
nothing.
no,
there's
nothing
nothing.
in Derridau. There's no potions.
I
in
did
there.
not intend for that cloud to.
I'm going to practice. I'm going to find some place to practice
Okay.
my bow shooting.
Oh yeah. Friends in the back.
Okay.
Before
Myself
I
included.
sleep for the night, because I only have to sleep for 4 hours.
Like somewhere where you can find a target.
Yeah.
You might be able to go to like the blacksmiths
rest.
or
They don't really
even
sleep.
down by the where all the fishermen sleep, which is really close to Kaylee's. It's like right behind that where there's a bunch of like ramshackle huts and stuff.
Okay.
You could probably go over there. And,
I'll ask Kaylee and then go down
I
there
meditate
and
Yeah.
just try
napping.
to try
Know the
to
difference.
practice a little bit
okay.
I'm just
before.
kinda,
I'm
like,
only gonna sleep for 4 hours, so
slowly slumping.
Oh, you got what?
I'm only gonna sleep for 4 hours.
4 hours. Okay. That's
So-
not a long rest.
It is for her.
Oh, that's right. It is for you.
For me,
So you're gonna meditate.
I'm gonna meditate and then I'm going to try to practice bow shooting and
Okay.
start writing a story in my book. I'm gonna start writing a little story about my adventures.
All right.
I sit in the storeroom and come to terms about almost dying.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, that did almost happen.
And
Huh?
then
Yeah, it almost happened.
Yeah, you-
I cried for a little bit. And then
Do you throw up a little?
How are
A
you?
little bit of salsa?
Just
I try
soft,
to keep it quiet so Maury doesn't hear it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Laura's like, "Are you all right?" No.
Door right in there.
Okay.
And then I'll do some. I'll pray a little bit.
Okay.
Pray to the Maker. And then I guess I'm just gonna stay in the storeroom
Okay. Until like somebody
till
comes
like
to
the
get you.
next morning.
Yeah.
I did tell him I'd come and get Drew the next morning.
Okay.
And I'm a little shook up too because I killed my first
You,
man.
You did murder your first.
So I'm like trying to shoot and I'm a little shaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I shot them and almost killed them. So.
You did. You shot 2 of your allies and did a lot of damage to them.
Yeah.
So I'm like gonna be a little
Yeah, it's
shaky and
almost
try to
fine.
like do it until I can.
Okay.
I was sitting in.
You know, when's Bubble's birthday?
Wait.
Oh.
He's asking because if you don't know, Bubbles is gonna get mad.
Well, no, he doesn't get mad. He hates when people know his birthday.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm asking.
It's relatively close
Yeah,
to
that's why I'm
mine.
not gonna. That's why I'm not gonna tell
I
you.
don't think you know.
Happy birthday! No.
No, it's not.
No, it's close to
No,
mine.
it's-
I think
in
you
the
may,
earlier
you may have
months.
known at one point.
June.
Yeah.
Mine's
Yeah.
June 27th, and his is, I think, the 23rd.
Hell yeah.
Look on
I
Facebook.
know it's in June.
It's
Yeah,
really
is, it,
close
is
to
your
mine.
is your birthday on Facebook?
No.
Damn.
Gosh darn, I'm looking
I
up
have
right
it set as,
now.
like January 1st is like.
You know, if I really,
45.
you know,
Yeah.
Bubbles, if I want to know, I can just ask Bruce or Liz.
Yeah,
and they'll
you
show
can
me the
just. We'll
birthday
just look
book.
it up at work.
They can show me the birthday book. Anyways,
19.
he's not gonna say yes or no.
Pretty sure it's the 19th.
Doesn't seem like there's any sound coming out of our stream right now.
Cool.
Out of work?
The stream,
No.
I have it up and there's no sound. Whatever.
Is it this?
Yeah, it's not. It's on.
Wait, is this? Do you need to press this?
No, that's on.
That's on.
Should we unplug it?
Nah, it'll be fine. Whatever.
So wait, nobody can hear us?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, how many people are in?
There's
the,
literally only one person.
What if we get hot later?
Well, but it's not necessary. Like, what if I want to go back and watch this? You know, like.
I have no idea.
Hey,
I
one
don't
person,
know.
can you hear us?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
Let me look it up.
I love these technical difficulty D&D streams.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
Memento, pour some more. We're trying to figure our
We'll be
shit
right
out.
back after these short messages.
Yeah.
After these messages. After these messages. After these messages.
Drop a
Do you
sick,
like dicks in your butt?
drop a sick rambling Knave PSA.
Right back.
Why do my dice hate me?
Roll them out.
My
Roll all the low ones out.
my dice hates
Just roll them
my
all out.
character.
Whatever. We're just gonna continue. Somebody will let us know at some point if it's not working.
Wait, what's it called?
Will they?
What? Maybe. I don't know.
Can you hear us, one person?
Who cares?
I'm just looking.
All right. So you're in the back. You're on the roof, and so you're resting for 4 hours. And are you guys just gonna take the rest of that day and sleep?
Unless I am needed.
So you're not gonna try
Yeah.
to figure out what it is you're.
Not right now.
No.
I'm just kind of meditating on the roof until I pass out.
Okay.
Trying to just reflect on everything that happened. I too almost died.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a brush with death.
You did have one of those.
So I'm just kind of like trying to center my
Yeah,
chi.
half the group are like damn near teenagers.
Yeah. I'm
That's
sleeping
right,
like
yeah.
a baby. This was like a normal Wednesday
half
for
the
me.
group are teenagers, 2 of them are elderly men, and then the other one is just like, fuck. Come on, man.
So while I'm meditating, obviously leveled up. So I'm trying to.
Okay.
How is that going to work with my new ability?
You awakened your astral self.
Okay.
Well, if
You become aware of it.
if you went to sleep, you're going to wake up and you're going to feel the rest that you had is going to feel more significant than any rest you've previously had in your life for the most part. You feel a certain connection within yourself, almost as if your blood is kind of like speaking to you.
So in other words, I kind of meditate, come to terms with what happened, then
Yeah.
pass out and wake up a new being.
Kind of, yeah. You feel like you've always had this. This has been the path that you've always been on. You've always felt like this is the way that you were going. This was almost like your destiny, and so you feel something, almost like something old has awoken in you. Did you sleep at all, Noah?
I'd wager I probably would have slept for a little while.
Okay.
Probably like later in the day. Or
Yeah, that's
Well,
what.
okay, so like we got back from the mausoleum in like the early afternoon.
It was like 2-ish.
It's like 2 or 3.
It was like
It was really early.
Yeah, it was pretty early because you guys woke up.
We
Which is
should
why-
have explored more, you guys.
Well, it's
We
why
should've
I'm
stayed
like
in the
filling my
mausoleum.
day with, it's why I'm filling my day with, I'm going to help the infirm because that's like the one thing that my character can do.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the mausoleum.
Yeah.
Kill that
You
spider.
gotta take out those spiders. That's the most
spiders?
important- I mean,
No.
Uh-oh.
We just
I know that like if I were to like go to a mausoleum and then have a big fight with some skeletons and some droogies, that by the time I got back I'd probably be a little tuckered. I would like to have a nap at least. Sounds like a big day.
It's a big,
Yeah.
it's a big day.
Yeah,
a big lunch.
a big morning.
to spend a bunch of time talking about technical difficulties when there's no difficulties.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey!
Hey, man, we don't know.
Hey, we're just incompetent here.
So
That's right.
Watch
however,
our stream and give us money.
Please?
No, not even please. Just do it. It's demanded.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, just do
However-
it. I need new shoes.
yeah,
Miller
however,
Lite.
as I drift off,
I need a wife.
Any garbage women, please message Bubs.
if you are falling asleep.
yeah.
Okay. It takes you some time because you're still kind of. I don't know if you would necessarily be shaken by the events, but you definitely. That's a bit new for you,
Yeah.
for the most part. So you fall asleep, and you sink into that restful silence that is sleep, and then you feel yourself kind of awake, but you're not actually awake. The world around you presses in like a vice, and you feel this bitter cold. And then the darkness it looks like flames, gouts of flames, shoot through the blackness like watercolor, revealing shattered peaks in the distance. You taste sulfur on your tongue, and you find it hard to breathe, almost like there's water inhibiting your breath. Your headache racks not just your brain, but your entire body. The world moans as a figure, obscured by the flickering shadows created by the flames, rises before you. There's just enough light to make out massive curled horns framing eyes of liquid fire. The figure rises to its full height like a small mountain, fixing you at the center of its vision. A voice, guttural like the depths of an ocean, tears through you. Find the pieces! The intimate knowledge of the command embeds itself in your being with a pain that shatters your mind, and you wake up.
Ah!
You feel the tome next to you. You feel a freezing chill come off the tome, and your whole body smells like sulfur.
Ugh.
Oh, gross! It smells like rotten eggs.
Did I poop myself? No, I can't be it.
Not again.
I'm migrating. My book's cold. I smell like. This is work. This is all bad.
Your tome is glowing.
Okay, this is a lot. This is a lot to take in. I better tell somebody. Is there anyone around?
Where are you?
Would have been at Elvis's house.
Elvis's house? Who's at Elvis's house?
I mean, I would have stayed there until.
You probably would have been in like the common room, or maybe a room separated from the people, almost like in their house proper, in a room that wasn't. Jesus Christ, man! In a room that wasn't
Sounds like
necessarily
someone
taken up
ripping
by refugees and stuff.
Sound like Velcro.
Thank you.
You would know that Aladar stayed there, Wayne stayed there.
I'm there later, but
Yeah,
probably.
and you knew
probably
Aurora
not.
was there, but you don't know if she's still there.
Okay.
Probably not.
This is gonna be a.
It's gonna be a hard night, man. It's gonna be rough.
I mean, just because my character reeks of farts doesn't mean you have to add to the.
Rotten egg farts.
You're really adding to the ambiance. At this
Yeah,
point. Let's
yeah.
be real.
This port village should smell like salt and fish,
Yeah.
not ass.
It should smell like Bubbles' garbage women.
All right, so the first, my first instinct would be to grab my book, and I'm gonna put it in my bag, and then I'm gonna go try and find Aladar.
Okay. When you come out into the area that Kaylee was working with all the people initially, where you took Elvis back to, and you see Aladar there, like administering whatever medicines or salves or whatever he can to the people around.
It's an 18 on a medicine check.
Is your hood up?
At the moment,
Yeah. You've begun to notice that some of the refugees are eyeing you. Some of them have like outright refused any help from you,
yeah, that's fair.
but they haven't really said why. They're not being necessarily confrontational. They just don't want
I know.
your particular help.
Probably not the first time.
Oh no,
So
no, definitely not.
So I'm gonna approach him.
Oh, hello. Good to see you back on your feet.
Yes, yeah. You'll notice that my face is kind of, it just looks a little naturally, maybe, sort of blurry.
and again, he smells. It's faint now.
Yeah.
He still kind of smells like sulfur, and you feel a chill
All
coming off him, almost like it's like sulfur mixed with like deep ocean water.
I see you're administering healing.
Well,
What you have?
it's just basic.
Yes, yeah. I got a splitting headache. What you have an herb poultice. This is.
I'm not gonna make a
Let
stink about
me
that.
check
Watch it out, yeah.
with Kaylee. I'll find a place for him to sit down.
Okay.
There's like a mattress or like a stave, and that's the little splinter.
Yeah, you kind of. There's not really any open cots, so you just
No,
kind of
yeah.
like weasel them in between groups of people.
Yeah, just sit right here, friend. I will see if I can get you something, and I'll go over to like wherever all the medical supplies are.
You're sitting next to like a family, like a wife, a husband, two little boys. They kind of pull the boys and scoot away from you. The other guy looks like just almost basically unconscious, just kind of laying there, drifting in and out of like an uneasy rest. But yeah, those people kind of eye you. And,
What's wrong? Don't look friendly.
yeah, you plenty friendly. Just we're just trying to keep our kids safe and
You
find
smell
some-
weird, friend.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't explain it.
That's okay. All right. Just kind of
I
turn
woke up,
away
I
from
woke
you.
up like this.
I was born this way.
Don't talk to him. No, just tell them.
I haven't had a change of shorts in months.
Yeah. Kaylee's over there,
Yeah.
like sifting through stuff, like putting things in a satchel.
Yeah, I'll assist as well. What else do you need?
Actually, I had a question.
Certainly, yes.
Did Ellis mention anything to you about the pale-faced man?
He I look around and
It's a coil
pull out
candy
the
right now.
wand
You can hit it if you want.
and just kind of hold it. And he mentioned that he heard from the pale-faced man. The pale-faced man gave him this enchanted item, very potent
That's
magic.
really gross.
It said your husband may have had a knack for the magics.
Well, I only asked because I know there's a couple families from Derridau that before the mist went over there.
That may be why they are avoiding Maine.
Are you, do you guys have any plans to go over to Axenflower? To investigate whatever's going on?
At the moment, if I am completely honest, I am trying to find my family, as it were.
The people you're with aren't your family?
They are good people, and they are a rowdy bunch, but I have known them for half a day. They are not bad people, but I do not know if I consider them family yet. I mean, you have seen what's your rank again?
Primus Peelus.
You have seen the Primus
Primus
Peelus.
Penis.
You cannot imagine how he feels towards.
I can't imagine. I don't know who it is you're looking for. If they're refugees, some of them got over there before they passed through here. What
The
is your
last
family like? What do they do?
They, have you heard of Vane's Magical Goods? I ran a small,
So they're a merchant?
dealing with magical items and the like. It is why
I don't know exactly if they went over there, but I know some merchant trains did come through here and go over to Axenflower.
Perhaps it might be worth a while. If you need me to go to Axenflower,
I just want to know what this man was doing, trying to get my Elvis to go over there. Clearly wasn't any good if he's hanging around with those Redcloak fellas.
it seems to me that they were looking for people to work mines,
Jesus
but
Christ.
I assume there is more to it than that.
I don't know.
Gonna
You
burp
guys
and fart
went down
yourself
to
to
that
death.
mausoleum and seemed to do a pretty good job down there, so I figured maybe you could.
Two
You would
people
go out like
almost
Elvis.
died.
It's not a bad
More than I can say about anybody else who would go down there.
Literally.
Just
I mean, we would go, but there is this mist, and you know,
I don't know much about that.
Can I be honest with you?
Sure.
When we brought it out to the mausoleum, I got a good look at it, and I think it is man-made.
Like magic?
Perhaps some kind.
Okay.
It forms almost too perfect of a perimeter.
Right. I don't know. It
Unnatural.
comes and goes. People just don't like sailing in it. Superstitions and whatnot.
Is there any actual proof it drives you mad?
I mean, nobody really goes into it. Might be able to ask Ricky. He's one of the fishermen down in the fisherman's village who he doesn't seem to think it's anything bad, but you know, Rickety's a little
loose.
yeah,
I understand.
a couple cards short of a full deck.
Yes. Gaily, you have been kind to us. You have let these people stay here. You have let me help you. If there is any help or any suggestion that they might know in this accent flower where my family went, I suppose I can go and assist you with this request. It is a simple one, but
I know that it would be helpful to ask to see what's going on for those people over there. It seems like you guys are the only group that can help.
well, I will see if I can talk to the rest of them, and some of them want to go, some of them are not sure, but I will talk to them.
Right.
Is that the
I
moving?
appreciate that. I've got to get back to the.
Yeah.
It is
Where
moving
do you
with the
keep
ship.
the
Is that
herbs
good?
for
It's all
headaches?
right here in this chest. She just opens the chest she was fishing through. There's all kinds of
This
you
is
know,
freaking everybody
leaves
else out, right?
Yeah.
spices and
No.
other random stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's basically like one big herbalist medicine kit.
Yeah, I'll grab out
What, just
some,
turn around and stare at you.
some like
Then I'm running.
You also know that it looks like it's running low.
yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine.
Would this?
I'll
how-
grab.
When would this be? This during the day, like this whole thing? Or
Well, how
is
long
this-
did Noah's character sleep?
Did you say as soon as you got back you went to sleep?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So it's probably as soon as he dozed off, so maybe like half hour
Okay.
to an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
I'll-
looks at you, and also as you can see, there's not much here, and it's nobody's really allowed to leave, and really the only person I know of would be the apothecary on Axenglower. It would really be helpful if we could get some supplies in.
Then I tell you what, I will go. I'll get you supplies, and we will look into this pale-faced.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I can write you a list of the things that we need.
That would be wonderful. Just whenever you get a moment, I'm
Thank you. I
going
really-
to make my friend some tea.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You do not need to thank me. It is
No, I do.
it is expected.
Put it back in my Alice. I can't ever repay for that.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Crap, that was. You hear one of the refugees.
Gonna win.
What's going on here? My Ellis, he's going to be famous one day for his songs.
If he's not careful, he'll end up in a heartbreak hotel.
I knew he was a bard.
Shitting himself to death. I hate this. I hate this.
I've been so lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna grab some chamomile
Okay.
and some basic herbs that would help with pain relief.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grind them up into a fine dust, and then I'm going to brew a very basic tea.
Okay.
And just kind of diffuse it out, and I'll bring it over. Drink this, friends. It should help with the headache, and hopefully it will put you back to sleep.
Oh,
Clear, yeah.
very good. Thank you so much, lad.
Do not mention it. Say, you are still interested in going to this Axenblower, yes?
Interested? It's my idea to go over.
Alright, that is
I'm
what
Australian now.
you...
When I leveled up, I changed.
It changes every session.
Yeah. Every session, every level, whatever. Every half a session, it changes whenever it needs to change.
Yeah.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whose head you're talking in.
Fuck you. I believe I should bring my antivenom.
Oh,
Go on, go.
I can
Watch
make-
out for those stingrays.
Oh.
He was a beloved
Oh,
man.
20
Too
years. It's been
soon.
too soon.
It's not too soon, it's just sad.
It's never too soon.
It's not been 20 years quite.
It doesn't
Listen, if
fucking
we can make
exist.
JFK jokes.
Epstein did kill himself.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
I'm
Everyone
gonna
knows
take my
Yeah.
tea. I'm gonna start drinking it, and I'm gonna wander
No one
over
cares.
to.
But this, it was your idea. You know, I want to make sure that I've been asked to run a small errand, and this group we find ourselves in, they are good in a tight spot. I mean, aside
Well-
from that one with the bow, but
So, I mean, a lot of them fell down last time.
yes, that is.
Well,
the
maybe
case.
it wasn't necessarily my idea, but I do think we should go there.
Well, if I were to look to charge a passage to go, would you be interested in joining?
Of course.
Thank you kindly. Felix, yes?
Yes.
It's Felix. Aladar, hold out a hand.
Pleased to formally meet you, sir.
Pleased to formally meet you. Here's to hoping we get along.
I think we will.
We'll let you drink your tea. As you can see, I have plenty of work, but
Yes, I shall leave you to it. I'm gonna find a nice quiet spot. Should this be glowing?
Is it still glowing?
Yeah.
Faintly, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a purplish black kind of glow. Like books don't normally do this,
are
right?
you using your illusions?
No, this is not me. The books normally glow. Is that like a special edition?
First.
It's 0 edition.
There are.
It's the proof.
There are, from what I can recall, some texts will glow if you are chanting them out like a spell, like the scroll that I found. When you read it, the runes will glow and then the spell will be cast. But it does not linger like this. May I see this book? Or
No. No.
can I ask you to put the book down? I won't touch it, but just put it down on like the counter. Is it still glowing? Okay, that assuages my theory.
Well then, I'm gonna go find out what this is all about now.
Well, I'm quite good with the magics. If it is a magical tome, I would love to pore over it and see what if I could decipher anything. Are you trained?
Not formally.
I was about to say, I saw you handle yourself very well with your illusions in the mausoleum.
Yeah, I don't know. It just comes naturally to me. I don't. One day I had it. Actually, can you read this?
Can I read it? No, you can't read it.
It's just like it's symbols and like
Are any of the
it
same?
would be like if you tried to read Cyrillic.
Okay, gotcha. Or like cursive Russian.
Yeah, like Cyrillic
Yes.
by someone who wrote it
Oh,
in
dude, look it up.
But it's also backwards.
Yeah.
Upside down.
Google images, cursive
And not
Russian.
Cyrillic.
It looks- it's awful.
Okay.
No, friend, I am sorry. Perhaps perhaps if we come across, I know there is a spell that allows you to comprehend many languages that you normally don't. Perhaps if we find something to do that, maybe we could take a look at it. Oh, that's not even the worst of it. Right there. Yeah,
How do you even read that?
dude. Look at this one. That's a medical log.
How do you even read that?
Dude.
What is it?
Cursive Russian.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Have you seen it?
What is going on here?
It's cursive Russian. You know what? That's the majority of the way that people handwrite Russian.
Sick.
Everybody who handwrites Russian writes it like that.
Why?
No, I know.
That's not a fucking language.
How dare you say that?
It's chicken scratch.
How dare you?
Remember, I'm like super into like early space,
It
so
looks good.
See, that looks fine. But like,
Looks like somebody hated their job.
Listen to that shit.
Fucking incident
So-
report.
That's a doctor.
So the main sidebarring for a quick second. I'm just gonna pop back into it. Sidebarring. It looks that way because like the 5 most common Russian characters that people use in the language all look very similar in Russian, and so when you write them all next to each other, it is near impossible to actually parse them out.
Wow.
There's like an M, there's an N, there's like an A shape that looks normal in like the actual like plain script, but when you write it in cursive, it looks very similar to those other 2. There's like a U, and then there's like a 5th one that looks very similar, and when you put them all next to each other, maybe double loop. But when you put them all next to each other in cursive like that, which happens a lot because again, they're the most commonly used characters in the language, it looks like nonsense. Anyways.
You read by context clues.
Yeah. Right.
Somebody drew a guy, like, taking a shit, and there's just that writing next to it. It's like, oh, I had to go to the bathroom? I don't, But,
That's not what that symbol means in Russian.
no.
It means wrestle a bear.
Oh.
Most things mean that.
It's not doing it again. I
Oh,
don't know. It's
Zangief.
possessed.
Yeah, there he is.
It's
You have
possessed.
hairy shins too?
Oh, I thought I was the only one. I'm gonna rape you now.
And
Banana. Tonight. You.
Well, no. Okay. Well, now. Just flipping through. Now, hang on. Or I can make out this much. It's the past remains unsettled. What was shall once more be. What do you suppose? What do you suppose that
You
means?
know I cannot.
Well, what?
have you heard of a man named Willie Shakes?
I cannot.
He's also known as the Bard.
The Bard.
Read this. Is it a book of poetry?
Well, I don't know. That's the only part I can make out. The rest is all scribbly and jumbly.
The rest of it you cannot make out.
It's the weirdest thing. I can read that sentence, but not the rest.
Have you thought about making an alphabet out of that sentence and trying to use that to decode the rest of the book?
I have now.
Because I thought it first.
I put that in your head.
To put it back into my head. Thank you very much.
Maury.
Oh no! Hello.
How'd you get here?
Oh, I just heard you talking and thought
You were
I'd
just
sort
fixing
you
the
down
door?
and
No.
say hi.
Figured maybe
Yeah.
some of you needed cloth.
Yeah, brought me cloth with me.
Hey, you guys might.
So what-
Might need bandages.
Yeah,
Right.
you might.
This tea is amazing. I don't have a headache no more.
Wait, what was that?
This tea is amazing. I don't have a headache no more.
Oh, that is good. You should be starting to feel sleepy.
You said that like you should be feeling
Yeah,
sleepy.
hey,
What do you call it? Roofie colada.
Roy, I don't like
This
this
smells
tea.
like Rohypnol.
Do not ask what I got yet.
Yep, that's definitely Rohypnol.
No.
This tastes like date rape.
Is this chloroform? Yeah, this is chloroform.
We're gonna get banned before we end.
Whatever.
Our viewers.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm gonna go have a good lie down.
You do that, and
And then I'll create a cipher for this, and we'll see if we can't make heads or tails of it.
I will find you whenever. Well, find me whenever you are ready to leave.
Right.
I will be here.
Racist.
So what time is this happening? Is this in the morning or at
I
night?
know.
I'm
Yeah, it's
assuming
still-
this is like
this is
still
like
in the
yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah.
So like maybe
Oh,
like
this is
2 o'clock
before we
or
went to
so.
sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
They should call it.
Well, he tried to go to
Blackout.
sleep
Because
and
it
they
gets
both
rid of
back
black.
up.
Okay.
And now I
And
gave
now-
him some
yeah.
tea
You're whiting out
to
with
assuage
that.
his headache and.
And
Either way you say it,
It's
it's
gone
not
and now I'm
good.
going-
When you describe what it
Now I'm gonna
is.
find a place to have a lie down.
all right.
Okay. Yeah.
Maury's always here.
Maury just follows us.
So I quit
We're
chewing.
gonna go to the next town
Yeah.
over and we're gonna meet his cousin Corey.
So I quit chewing up screen time here if someone else has something to do.
Anybody else?
I don't have anything. I'm just like practicing.
No one woke me up. I'm just literally outside still, just
I-
leaning on a
I-
rock
I
and
did.
sleeping.
I'm going to just take a moment.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I fell back asleep. You apparently weren't interesting.
I'm going to take a moment, and I'm gonna poke my head outside whenever I get a moment in between helping people.
You're outside sleeping.
I'm gonna look at the Primus
Remember, I came out
Penis.
and woke you up and asked you some
I'm gonna look at Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne's penis.
And I woke out, like, came up and was like,
And,
yeah. You were
Like you
"What?"
look at him, and he's clearly asleep.
Yeah.
But he looks like at any moment he could wake up and just stab something with his halberd.
Oh, I'm imagining. Yeah.
He is very ready.
I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation,
Okay.
and I'm going to create an odd odor under his nose and try to kind of like smelling salts and see if that'll wake him up.
Make a Constitution check.
And if it's against my DC, it's a 14. I think. Wait a minute. 8 plus 2 plus 14 is my spell DC.
I beat it.
No.
Wait, am I the only one at the end? And I'm not even in the
Yeah,
end.
you're
Yeah,
just
you're
on top
on
of
the
it.
end.
I'm on it.
Making Search's customers very uncomfortable that there's just a large Vicarian, which are very rare in these parts, just on top of her inn. People are
Meditating.
constantly like gazing, and there's a small crowd forming out in front of the inn, just like looking at this weird fucking mountain dude.
And I'm out practicing at this point.
No, he doesn't really notice that there's a foul odor.
Great. Oh, he's eating in his sleep.
Yeah, this is in character.
It's like a really bad odor, but you see his pants start to rise.
Oh.
A second halberd starts to form.
Oh, backup.
Yeah.
I
Always have a second weapon.
It's got 2 sharp points on it.
Ugh.
There was a really bad battle accident
Oh, I was
when I
gonna
was
say it's like
younger.
a really sweet cod piece.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
It's cock armor.
It's like a butt plug that's how it stays in.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
It sounded like a dying tauntaun.
Tap on the ground with the quarterstaff next to him. Old man,
Take a look at your life. I'm a lot like you were. Sorry, Neil Young, right there.
Ugh. Why?
why do you not come sleep inside? You have earned it, clearly.
It's fine. Jeez.
You okay?
Oh, sleeping on a rock.
Yes, no, come on, get
No,
up. I'll get
no.
you some.
What are you doing?
Like every
Takes me some
day
time to
long.
wake up.
You do not have to just.
I'm fine. Why? What do you need?
Do not need anything, though I do have a question, if
Yeah.
you do not mind me asking. The strange one with the book, Felix, he mentioned...
A little creepy guy.
I do not know how little he is, but he is a little weird.
That meant little weird. He's
Oh.
a little weird, not little stature. Yeah, well,
Well, he suggested that we go to Axenglauer across the pond. I know that you are waiting or trying to find your squadron. I was wondering, though, you are quite handy in a fight. We do not know what we will run into, but we were wondering if you would, well, I was wondering, I suppose, if you would tag along.
Hold on. Like reach into my hobo bindle. You
Man.
laugh, but that's literally what it looks like.
Man, there is a game that just came out that like I imagine Wayne as like perfectly. It's called Disco Elysium. You play as it's like set in the semi-far future, and you play as a disco cop who has like the spirit of the 80s, and you wake up and your character is so addicted to like drugs and alcohol and shit that you wake up in a completely amnesiac state and you don't know what's going on, and you wake up and your ancient reptile brain is arguing with your limbic system about getting up, and like you play as this cop, and just like he wakes up and he finds his pants that are covered in shit, piss, and cum, and then the text box says this.
Covered in shit, piss, and cum. I
Yeah.
can see Brandon being the spirit of the 80s.
Just the spirit of the 80s, and just like you look in the mirror and your brain just like, no, you don't want to see this.
Yeah.
And just like, no, I want to see it. And then you look and
Yeah.
it's just this like balding. Is it elbow bendle?
No, it's the.
It's literally what like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but it vaguely looks like a hobo
Yeah.
bindle.
Yeah.
Instead of javelins, that would be
Yeah.
My
halberd.
halberd, yeah.
But yeah, that's just what I imagine is just waking up as this like, oh fuck, your reptile brain is arguing with your limbic system. It's like, do we really want to get up? Yeah, because you're a superstar cop, baby. You're disco. You're fucking disco.
We're sidebarred.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this means. Unfortunately, this is the only thing I have is to guide
You
me.
too, huh?
No, I can read it.
I'm not
I wouldn't know. I mean,
What does it say, if you
I-
do not mind me asking?
trust me, you would have no idea. It's
You know that the did we talk about this? The divisions, those weren't the same ones he was in.
Right,
He was
yeah.
with-
and everything on this is wrong. So it tells me that they need help, but unfortunately, it doesn't tell me where. I mean, it does, but it doesn't.
What do you mean it does, but it doesn't?
Everything is wrong. It's
They sent
telling
you-
me what army he's in, what century he's in, and yet none of that is the truth. And it's saying things in the places that he wouldn't be, and was not at. It's a cry for help, but it gets through the censors.
Friend, I do not mean to alarm you or upset you when I say this, but have you considered the fact that your friend may be dead?
Oh, he absolutely could be dead. Honestly, odds are that he is. Most people, although ironically, life in the army actually they have a higher longer lifespan than average townsfolk. There's
Yes.
better medicine,
Yes, I am.
but who knows? He could be dead. Could have been one of my people. Could have been one of your people, or the really poor arrow chick.
She is not very good. is
No, god damn, we would lose every battle if she was teaching our soldiers. But anyway, I mean, Axenglower's as good as anywhere else. I have no problem. It's been a long time since I've been there.
she? You've been.
I've pretty much been everywhere.
Fair enough.
That's what she said.
Yeah,
Well,
I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Hollywood. I've been to Red. Sorry, just getting a Neil Young vibe.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
A heart of gold? I have a heart of gold.
You should just be Neil Young.
You should.
Yeah, it actually kind of looks like Neil Young, really, if you think about it.
Here we go.
Talk like this.
Yeah, that's how he talks. It's offensive to Neil Young, though.
But yeah, I mean, I'll go. I got nothing else to do. And there's as good as here. There's nothing here. So,
well,
when are you going?
when
How
I-
are we going? Look. Turn around.
Yes. It is believed that the fog, mist, whatever you want to call it, is a superstition. Kaylee inside has recommended a sailor who may be able to get us there.
Who?
Rick D.
Rick Dees.
Rickety
Chuck D.
and his wife Tiki
Sup?
and his son
You guys
Tommy.
ready to go across this ocean? Yeah, boy. No, Flavor Flavor's not there.
Good.
Oh, just
I
Chuck
wish he
D.
was.
Just Chuck D.
I mean, I guess they do say that it comes and goes, though.
I am not sure if you got a good look at it, but on the boat ride home, it looked like it formed too perfect a perimeter.
Oh, it's definitely not natural. But, you know, while we were here, I got a nap.
Yes.
He stands up.
Okay,
I'm fine. That's what I got this fucker for.
calm down.
Has anybody talked to the town master?
We could head up there before we go.
Well, I'm saying I think we should go there before we go.
Well, yes, but we are all still bruised up.
Speak for yourself. I'm fine.
Well, yes, I am also fine. Listen.
Just constantly gnawing on hardtack.
Okay. Why don't you come inside very shortly?
Very shortly, so not now.
No, like right now. Just you, if you want to
You are
stay, you
very
can stay.
confusing, man.
Okay. And
I'll go. Let's go.
I lead him inside, and I basically I make the same tea I made before,
Okay.
except with a little less chamomile
Okay.
and more of
With more rohypnol.
This guy is really doing
He
it
just
for
knocks us all out.
I've been passed out already. I don't need something to
Yeah.
help me sleep. I
No,
can sleep
this is
Never
anywhere.
wake up again.
And he takes our organs for
No,
his family.
Roll into this bathtub.
Kidneys.
I'm glad I'm not there.
No, it's like it's
Marvelous
like some peppermint.
wonders.
It's you know it's some really basic. I put a little sugar in if there is any sugar, and I will hold him. Please drink. It will help you wake up.
So I drink this in remembrance of you?
Sure, I guess if you kill me, I suppose you could.
No, I mean,
Listen,
grumble.
Felix is going to go with us.
Where is he?
He is in a room asleep. He tried to sleep and he woke up and I gave him a drink and he fell back to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to.
Fred, is there anywhere here that's got like one shade of privacy?
Whores.
Kaylee has said that we are allowed in the main house. I suppose it may not be as full as here, but I mean, I am assuming Felix is.
Well, no, I want to have a conversation real fast.
Oh, I guess I'll just kind of follow me. I suppose. You know, take
I'll follow him.
wherever there's some privacy.
Yeah, because there's that long house. You kind of go back through there into
like a main house.
Yeah, but it's almost like an antechamber.
Okay, that's fine.
That's pretty empty. It almost looks like it's just used for transit between the long house and the main house, or like a back room.
Okay. Yeah,
There's some like storage stuff in there. There's a door off to the left.
It's like a walk-in closet, but there's
Essentially,
also
yeah.
a door that leads to the other.
Yeah, like a latrine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I'm assuming it is about this.
Yeah. Well, look, Elder. You might think that I would be the one that would have a problem with him. And if we met on the battlefield and you were running at me, we'd have a problem. But I respect your people. They're solid fighters. I have no problem.
Really?
As long as you're not goblin folk, I have no problem with you. Goblin folk I'll kill on sight. You, not so much. I've fought against your people and hell, at times fought with your people. When they were in part of the Allah, so it's fine. You have nothing to worry about with me as long as, well, you don't swing at me.
That is a relief to hear. Please understand if I am still a bit hesitant.
Oh, sure. I mean, that's fine. And I mean, obviously I have reservations as well, but I fought with your people and against your people, and martial prowess is what matters to me in honor, not the color of your skin scale, whatever the fuck you have. Doesn't matter.
I have both.
Yeah, well, good. I mean, I guess.
And 2 dicks.
Oh hell yeah!
And I
Oh,
fuck.
2 dick.
Yeah. But one is always inside of you.
I'm fine with this.
Okay.
You gotta shit it out.
I'm gonna have to do the cartoon thing where you're like,
Yeah.
boop. But no.
Yeah.
Honor, sticking to your word. Even if it does not what I would want. Stick to your word and be honorable. Obey the laws. No problem.
I think you will find I have very little choice but to obey the laws.
Most of us. I mean, some laws are made to be broken.
If you believe so.
A few of them.
Anyway,
Otherwise, I'd never know a woman. In a lot of places, prostitution is illegal.
Understood. Well, feel free to sleep somewhere in here. I will. I'm going to go around and see if the people who fought with us before want to come with us to this trip.
When you're out there, we're gonna need food.
Yes.
We're gonna need a boat.
Okay.
And probably need to talk to that guy.
I will.
Now, I think I might know him. I don't know. Name sounds really familiar.
Rick T.
No, not Rick T. The town master. I think I might know him.
Yes.
I think I might know him.
Okay. Well,
So,
why do we? I tell you what. You and Felix turn in here.
or do you want me to go talk to him while you guys are doing that?
I am going to gather.
People like me. I'm a people person. I can go talk to him.
You are free to do
You
whatever
look
you
like
want,
you can
friends.
fuck.
I can. My dick has a 90-degree turn.
Ooh.
Up.
Yeah.
You are free to do whatever you want.
Thanks for that. I don't think I need that from you.
And no, you do not.
But I mean, I'll wait for you guys. I mean, I think I know him, so I might have, might be better if I go in.
Well, I would assume that we would bring you anyways.
Oh, thank you.
If
Alright,
we're,
well,
if we're going to be traveling together, I assume that we
I'm
would.
fine. I'll stay here, around here. I might wander. I'm awake. I got a nap. Gotta stretch the bones.
Drink that tea I gave you. I think it will help.
Oh, I've been dunking my hardtack in it to try to loosen it up.
There's some like ginseng in there that I ground up.
Okay. Alright, so what are you doing now?
I guess I'll just finish up with any patients that I was with,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna pop the hood back up before I go out,
Right.
and then I'm going to start. I mean, is it still like 2 or 3 in the
Yeah.
afternoon?
No, it's later in the afternoon.
Yeah.
It's
God,
still not that
I
bad.
fucking hate to say it. I'm gonna start trekking back over to Maury's.
Hooray!
I'm walking down to the docks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go fishing off the end of the dock.
Okay.
I'm just literally going to tie a hook and string off the end of the other end of my halberd.
Alright. Okay. Alright, hello!
Hello, Maury.
What can I do you for?
It is less what you can do for me and more for
Right, what more you can do for me?
Well, sure, certainly.
Right.
My compatriot, the man that was with us.
Oh,
the young
right,
man.
the one who wanted to sleep in my back.
Yes, I was wondering.
Hasn't made a pee-pee, hasn't?
He has not.
No.
Oh, that is good.
Right, I figured he would cry a lot. He seemed really,
He
really broken.
He almost died today.
What?
He almost died today.
Oh, right, yeah, that'll do it.
Yes. Anyways, I needed to speak with him.
All right. Hey, fella!
I'll walk out the door.
Oh, right, hello.
Ah, Maury.
Yeah, your friend is here.
Aldar.
Good morning, Colin.
Right. You look a bit red around the eyes. Not sleep very well.
Haven't had much of a chance.
Oh, was that? I've been pretty quiet.
Yeah, I haven't been in there very long.
Yes,
Right, that might be it.
I am sorry
Strange places.
to have awoken you if you were asleep.
Not yet.
Fair enough. Kaylee has
Oops.
Yes, she does. I think maybe she's an A cup. Who knows?
Right, she's
Boy.
a nice lady.
Anyways,
Lens wipe.
Kaylee was asking if we were interested in going to Axenglower and looking into this pale-faced man. And
Well, right, hey, if you're gonna go over there, I recommend being careful.
Maury, thank you.
Right, yeah, also be...
Fully aware of the danger.
Right, just saying, it's a strange place
I
over there.
appreciate your concern.
Yeah, right, with that mist and all, I've heard it makes people crazy.
Perhaps we could have the conversation in the back, or do I need to be here
Does that say
so you can see me? Do you trust? I mean, you trust him
What's it called?
in the back.
Right, I trust him enough, but it doesn't look like he stole anything.
Wow.
He got much anyways.
Mighty fine cloth.
Oh, I know. It's pretty good.
You specialize in it.
Nope. Just happen to have a lot of it.
All right.
I ordered too much.
Yeah.
I had overstock.
Right, well, there are some merchants who came through here, you know, when all those people were coming in from the Cornbrov region after the attacks and all that. Some of them left, I ain't quite sure where they went, but, you know, got some cloth for a good deal of them merchants.
I believe this pale-faced man needs to be dealt with. So, I will go.
Are you sure?
Yes, it could help find some answers potentially that I'm looking for.
Go then. You do know that at some point in time, you will have to kill someone.
Yeah,
Have you come to terms with this?
I'm working on it.
Right. Well.
He doesn't have his armor on.
Right.
Just a white
Looking
shirt,
like a fucking
blue
goofball
pants. He
over
still has
there.
the wooden sword at his side though.
Sure.
Oh,
Ideas for later.
okay. I
Sure.
see.
Well,
When do you want to leave?
I was thinking of getting everybody a solid night's sleep. Wayne, the old man, the Primus Polaris?
Pius.
Pius.
Pius. Pius.
Primus Pius. He mentioned that perhaps before we leave we should talk to the town master. I would think that we would do that tomorrow in the morning before we left. Give everyone a chance to settle their nerves and...
You may want to arrange a meeting.
Right, yeah, I don't think the town master takes meetings without an appointment.
Right.
Well, I can do that and then I will tune in for the evening.
Are you sure you want to do that? It might be best if someone else did.
You are not wrong, but I think
And if Viegas is here still,
well, you need your rest, young man.
I'll go.
No, you stay.
It's not safe for you to go.
Yeah, right, no offense, but people don't necessarily like your kind, the ages least of all.
Oh, so I can take this off.
Oh, right, yeah, I know, I've known you, it's pretty clear for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Nothing gets by Maury, yes?
Right, hat, nothing at all.
Oddly observant.
Yeah, right, yeah. You've came in here a few times.
A
It's pretty
few.
easy when I'm looking directly at your face.
Yes, I imagine
Also,
so.
it's a pretty well lit building. I've got these windows that bring in the natural light.
You know, it is.
You know,
oddly
it's pretty
bright.
nice in here, if I
Yeah.
say so.
Yeah, it is a nice
Did
establishment,
you know
John.
he talks to himself? He talks to himself.
I believe it. In any case.
Right, I don't get a lot of company.
Yeah,
Talk to my
I
cloth.
think he
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
In any case, we will talk to them in the morning.
I will try to arrange the meeting before then.
Well, if you need pen and paper, and I pull out the paper and the inkwell and the quill,
Alright.
I'll leave it with
Maury,
them.
who would I speak to arrange?
Oh,
Oh,
like,
boy, does Maury know?
you mean like, I guess it'd be like his secretary?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I don't know that. I don't go up there. I don't really deal with him. I just know that he doesn't take, appointments without scheduling them first.
Right. I'll go now then.
Right, alright, well, if you need my back room, more than welcome to
I'll
come
be back.
All right. Well, I'll be waiting for you.
All right.
Are you putting your armor on?
No.
Okay. Still have your training sword?
Yeah.
I was going to go and ask the half giant if he wanted to come with us. I have not found the one with the bow yet. She seems to have.
Oh, she's coming.
How do you know?
No, I mean like you're gonna ask her. Like that was more of a question.
Oh, I mean, if she wants to come, she is free to do as she pleases.
All right.
I do hope she gets better with her aim.
Okay.
I'll pop the cowl back up and...
If you want to come, you can.
No, you can talk to him by yourself.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will do this.
Once I'm able to, I did promise to heal Serge's father, so I'll be down.
Well, like I said, you need to rest. So, we will all meet in the morning.
And I'm gonna head. Was it to the northern part?
Yeah, it's like you go. Well, yeah, actually, no, you just go west from where you are, and then there's.
If I would have some sort of holy symbol. I'm guessing.
If you, you probably would have the symbol of the Maker, which is essentially an 8-pointed star
Yeah.
with the top point
Okay.
much longer than the rest.
I'll put that on.
Okay,
And
like
then
a necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and then I'll head up.
Okay. You walk through again. You know, there's still people milling about.
You could probably deal with that if
Okay.
you want.
All right. Well, I'll be seeing you.
It is always a pleasure, Maury.
Right. That's for the company. I'll just be here.
I know you
by
have
myself.
much cloth. I remember you.
You know, I have other things too, right?
Do you?
Yeah, I've got some backpacks, maybe a little bit of rations.
I tell you what, I'm actually in the market for rations. How much do you have? How many do you have?
Oh, well, let me check. If you go look, they're back on that shelf. Back to your, no, to your left. To,
Yes.
No, the other left.
That is my right.
My left.
Yeah, my left.
That does not make sense.
Yeah, we're standing in the same direction.
I love this character.
You go back and
Yeah.
you move some cloth.
Yeah. It's a lot. There's a
You
lot.
move some more cloth. Oh, and then there they are. They're just sitting there.
Oh.
You just missed them because all the cloth was
That's-
blinding.
There's
There's about 6 of them.
6 of them.
Mm.
Maury,
Mm-hmm.
how much for 6? These 6.
All right. Well, let me tell you, they're probably not the highest quality.
That
They've been
is-
sitting there for a while. You could probably tell by all the dust.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just that's it. I tell you what. How about 3 silver apiece?
A piece.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be 6, 3,
That's 18.
18 silver. Sorry, a gold and 8 silver.
Sure.
I tell you what, I will. I put down 2. Can you make change?
All right. Let me see. And he
I know you
Shuffles.
can. We bought shit here.
with his till and here's a clinking of change. Right there you go.
Thank you kindly.
Sets down the counter. Yep.
6 rations.
All
In
right.
addition to what we have already, which is so many rations.
There's some
Do we?
rations.
We have, well, everybody's pack comes with like 10 rations.
So you're
And
gonna go-
I remember you mentioning herbals and remedies in town.
oh, that's all Kaylee. But
That is all
right,
Kaylee.
yeah,
I
that's
see.
Kaylee.
Okay. Yes. Well, thank you very much, Maury. Please watch my friend. He is a good man.
Right, he seems like it.
He is a little new to the world.
I can see that. Very young. He's got that baby face.
Yes.
Yeah. You can see it in his eyes too. He's got some pretty eyes.
That's when you go, you know I'm still here, right?
I'm standing right there. Thanks, Maury.
Oh right, yeah, snuck up on me.
I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
He has not left yet.
Right, yeah, I see that now.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Yes. The 4th time I've been in this shop today.
Right, you guys keep coming back.
I
don't
don't
quite
know
understand
why.
it, but you know I appreciate the
Yes,
company.
I also do not know why.
Right.
And I walk out.
Seems like a good fella.
Hey, Maury, I'm looking for some cloth.
Oh, God.
All right, I've got lots of cloth. You got a machete to trade for.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I can get rid of the machete.
Oh no, what's that?
That's very valuable.
Oh, all right.
It's the
All
only
right.
one that's in my town.
It's
Are you going to take a dump? Oh, all right. Well, we're
I
gonna.
figured you were going outside and smoking.
Yeah, I guess I can. Brief intermission.
Sorry, guys. It's the Aladar hour right now.
It's alright.
I guess.
You could have just hurried this up. And
I could have.
taken all the screen time, and now Bubba's got a poop.
Well, when we're all spread out around the entire goddamn town.
Where? I wonder if I can sell short swords anywhere. Probably not here.
If there's like a smith anywhere, then
A smith? I've like picked up all the short swords.
Guys, I got all this potential money and I don't know what to do with it.
You got money?
I mean, you got a lot of money.
I do.
Because you picked all those fucking people apart.
I did.
You're just like, I'm looting all these bodies before anyone else. And I'm just sitting here like, man, it sure would be nice to have some gold so I can get an alchemist's kit.
How much is an alchemist kit?
I have 50 gold.
How much gold do you have?
10 now.
I have a lot of gold. Maybe if you ask Aurora.
I don't know where you are.
I'm at the range. I
There's
did
a
ask.
range?
I did ask Kaylee. I did ask Kaylee before I left where I could go to practice.
Okay. So,
It's kind of metagaming, sorry.
oh, you're fine.
But yeah. I'm practicing because I'm like all like
Yeah, man.
upset from hitting
I
you
mean,
guys
listen.
and and killing somebody for the first time.
Listen, you hit a lot of people. A lot of our own
Mostly
people.
you guys.
Yes. Mostly just like,
Like
hey.
I don't know why. I actually would used to like roll decent with Finn.
Well, yes. And now it's that new character stank.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, with checks I do like 20s and then hits 1s.
Yes.
So
Hey, roll real quick to see if you beat your friend's AC. Well, I do now.
and now I get, you know, 7 out of 8 damage plus da 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 da.
Jesus.
It's ridiculous.
Plus my dex. Plus I was doing a magic shot, so now they're taking it.
Well, the one cool thing about Arcane Archer is you can declare you're going to use your magic shot after you hit. And I think that's just because I only get 2 moves ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, since you can only do 2 moves ever a day.
You need to have absolute control over them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, hey man, Arcane Archer is good. It's better than Ranger has ever been.
Yeah, is it?
Which, like, all right, the argument there is that, like, well, Ranger does different stuff. But it's just like, if I'm gonna play Ranger, I'm not playing like the dual wielding swords Ranger, because if I want to dual wield, I'm gonna play fighter or I'm gonna play barbarian.
That's true.
Because they get, and I'm especially gonna pick fighter because they get a fighting style
Right.
for free. Hell, I'll even do paladin. It won't be really good, but I could do it as paladin, and I could get fucking dual smites.
I mean, like, you can have a pet, but... Well, can you have a pet, or is that a critical role thing?
Ranger?
Yeah.
Only if you do Beastmaster.
Oh.
And
so-
it sucks.
It does suck.
Because it doesn't scale.
I was a druid, and I had a wolf, and the campaign I used to play with Ryan.
Yeah.
And that's all I did was worry about that animal all the time.
Yeah.
Because it was always almost dying, and I was
Yeah,
always
because-
freaking out. My character was always like, oh my
Because
god!
it doesn't scale.
Yeah.
The 3.5 campaign that I was in, the first campaign I was ever in with Bubbles, I was it was Gestalt, so it was 2 classes, and I played a Barbarian Ranger, because I didn't know what else to mesh with. I didn't like the idea of fighter at the time, and I looked at Ranger, and Ranger worked for the character concept I had, because the character concept I had was that he had...
dicks.
I mean, he might have. But the character concept that I had was that he had a pet that sustained him in his imprisonment.
Oh.
And so that would, to me, that was just like, oh, that's your animal companion.
Yeah, it makes sense.
You know? And when I got it, like, at level 4, I think, something like that. It was one of those. When I got it, it was just like, oh, this is kind of neat. Still kind of squishy. I really don't want to use her in anything. And then as we kept going, eventually the DM was just like, hey, here's how you level up your animal companion. And like another player just did it for me, and that animal companion was fucking dope. But that animal companion got leveled up by druid rules in 3.5, not ranger rules.
Oh.
God damn it.
So now they suck?
My
Well,
fantasy
I don't
team
play
is
that
garbage.
game
I
in that
keep
game
getting hit
anymore.
by
But like,
Oh.
if I had done it
Need
via
you
the
bring me
ranger
slotted to play
rules,
this week.
that
wait,
thing
no.
would have been
And now I
fucking
got another
useless.
one.
Oh, he let you. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Oh, great.
That's nice.
That thing would have been fucking useless out of the gate.
I remember
Because-
when I played a
Oh,
druid with
fucking-
my animal in Pathfinder. It was awesome the first few levels. It was like owning
Juju?
everything.
Yeah.
And then it like
Well-
sucks.
Well, like that's just it, right? Like at level 3, you get your animal companion. Like, oh, that's cool.
They're good to like
It's
level
listed
6. I
doubtful.
want to say like 6 or 7.
Something like that, and it's like it's good, and it's just like, man, I
Go
can
ahead
tell
and
it to
waste
do an
more money.
action, but that takes my action. Like if it fucking had its own initiative.
And they have an
See, in Pathfinder it does.
Okay.
They put out an Earth Arcana or an Earth Arcana this week that they did a bunch of alternate class stuff.
Yeah, I saw that,
And
and I'm
one-
really mad at what Barbarian got.
Well, one of the Beastmaster things that lets you use a bonus action to have your pet attack.
That's what it is, bonus action. In
That's good.
Pathfinder.
That's better than using your action to give it an action.
Alright, so you were on your way to go get Ogie?
Yeah, I guess so. That's the closest place. I'm
Okay.
keeping an eye open for Aurora, I guess, on the way.
You wouldn't see her up there.
That's fine.
It's, again, the inn's like
And
right across from
if I see her while I'm heading north,
He just ignored me.
I'll
No, she said she was down
South.
practicing, yeah,
Way on down south.
practicing her thing. So yeah, you and Colin, did you walk out at the same time?
probably.
Okay, yeah, you would go up and you would go east.
Okay.
Because the inn is like right down the road.
I would like to add, I am going to jump up there before I think the shops are about to close and try to sell some short swords at the blacksmith.
Alright.
Oh God, who's the blacksmith character gonna be?
Very direct and quick.
Absolutely.
What you got? Short swords?
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
Gold.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, so you're going to get
I'll go to get Ogie or whatever you want your new name to be.
Listen, it's just OB to you guys.
yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
You will never know my true name until I feel it's deemed necessary.
Is that just because you can't come up with a real name? Like,
And that's not the reason.
okay.
Slam a dick in your ass.
Okay.
That's a weird name.
yeah.
It's
That sounds like a Native American name.
Yes,
You know?
Slim a dick in your ass? You've never, it's a regional thing.
Limited in your ass.
Yes.
Limited in your ass.
So you're asleep on top of the roof?
Meditating.
I know napping when I see it.
I'm not napping. It's too
Manap- I'm not
o'clock in the
manapping.
afternoon. People are staring at me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
just sitting there.
There's a small crowd out in front of the fisherman's knot, just kind of looking up and like whispering to himself, and all kinds of weird rumors going around about, you know, those weird people from the mountains. I don't know exactly like what they do. Why is he up there? Does he want to be higher? Does he want to be close to the
Half
sky?
giant.
What?
You are awake.
Yeah. What do you want?
Do you want to come down and talk so you do not have to yell or?
No.
Okay.
Just yell.
All right. We are thinking of taking the group we are with and going across the well, not the sea, the pond, lake, whatever it is, to Oxenglower through the mist.
You hear a lot of.
Yes, I understand. Yes.
We will be heroes?
Certainly.
Just for
Sure.
one
We,
day.
God damn it.
we could be heroes. Rest in
Forever
peace.
and ever.
Rest in peace, David. Mr.
Star-Lord.
Stardust. I was gonna miss you, Ziggy Stardust, but I didn't say Ziggy, so it just came
Sorry.
to Star.
Okay.
Certainly, we will be heroes if you are interested.
I'm not interested in being a hero, but I am interested in vanquishing evil.
Well, I believe that is one of the things that we would be doing there.
How do you know?
This pale-faced man sounds very evil.
Maybe he's just a really pale white guy.
Most pale white guys are evil.
He seems to be trying to corrupt the townspeople. I'm not sure how uneven that is.
You know, it's corruption. Regardless, sure.
You will be staying here for the evening.
Obviously.
Great. I will come and collect you in the morning, okay?
You don't need to. I'll come to you.
You do not know where I am staying.
You're at the lady's place.
Fair enough, you know where I am staying. What is your name again?
It's just Ogie to you.
Ogie, my name is Aladar. It is a pleasure to finally be acquainted properly. I would shake your hand, but you're on a roof.
Yeah, you can't get up here.
Yeah, I just kind of like raise the quarterstaff. Do you want to shake the quarterstaff?
It's like 20 feet
Yeah.
down, bro.
What's wrong with
You
us?
got 10-foot arms.
No,
You got reach. I know you got reach.
it's fine.
All right, we will shake in the morning.
Will we?
I do not know, and I start walking
As you
away.
turn to walk away, you notice that the people's gazes has shifted to you, and they're kind of looking at you crosswise.
Uh-oh.
Good afternoon. We'll call down a little bit more and keep his head down to the ground. And limp kicks in a little bit more. Yeah.
Kind of hear the whispers as you.
Is that a trick here?
And then, stuff kind of fades as they all huddle into a group and start talking.
Oh no. We're gonna get lynched.
You're going up to.
Yeah.
All right.
Or if I can kind of make out where it would be.
Yeah, you,
I don't know. I'm kind of weird looking too.
As walking, you can see this big,
you're not-
sort of manor up on the hill.
You don't have the majority of the
and
country
as you
being
go up,
racist towards
you notice
people.
that the grass starts
Please
looking
think
a
I'm
lot
weird.
nicer up there. Like it's been tended, while everywhere else is just kind of like packed dirt and
Yeah.
little
The
spurts
master
of
I don't mind.
dead grass. As you get up over the hill, you see that there is a wall in front of this manor, probably about 40 feet away. And in front of the wall are two guards.
The other day, I saw that crooked Hillary. We will build that wall.
Apparently, all you need is a
Hello.
hacksaw, and you can get through that wall.
Hello.
How would I
Oh
go-
God, Maury's back.
No. How would I go about arranging a meeting with
Well-
the town master?
He's quite busy, actually.
Is
Yeah, he's very busy recently.
Must be involving trying to figure out all the refugees.
Right, yeah, that's what it is. He's
Okay.
got the members of the Aegis in there with
Yes,
him, and they're
I've-
trying to
I've
figure
heard
out how to
they're
help.
in town.
You've got it's that sigil. You part of some
I'm
church. You part of the church.
I'm from a small church up north.
All right. Yeah.
Maybe I could set up a meeting for the morning.
I'd have to go get Brend and see if he can clear some space on.
Could you do that for me?
Yeah, just make sure you stay out here.
Absolutely.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
All right.
I will stand right here.
His hands resting on his sword, and he turns and walks, and it's just kind of you and the other guy standing out there. He's kind of looking you up and down and eyeballing.
I bet this guy fucks.
Puts his hand on his sword.
By sword, he means dick.
Yeah.
You live up here?
Mm.
Must be nice.
Sure.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
They have the same voice because I'm out of accents.
Fine. The,
Roy! Hello! I'm a town's guard! My name's Kuno! You fuck with Kuno! Kuno's Kuno!
So is he really trying to figure out this refugee problem? Or?
I would assume so, yeah.
Yeah?
Right.
How do you feel about the town master?
Well, I mean, I feel like he's an outsider, but he seems to have the right mind frame, I think is the way you'd phrase that. He seems like he wants to help. You know, he
that's
brought
good.
in the furriers down there and the jewelers down there to bring in trade and make Derridau more prosperous. I guess it's good for us. Most people around here are just fishermen. They don't really, worry about that kind of stuff. Not like city folk, the mainlanders, as it were.
I suppose a diverse trade would be good.
Yeah, most of the people in the city don't really care for it, honestly.
Well, it doesn't stand to really benefit them all that much, probably.
No, they
Why would they care?
Right, yeah, that makes sense, right.
Other card comes back out.
Right, Bren says he's just swamped. He can't really pencil anybody in for a meeting. Yeah.
All right, then I guess it's a waste of time.
Sure. If that's
Yeah.
how you want to look at it.
No, I look at it like that.
All right.
Yeah.
It's your prerogative.
Big word.
Right. I
Yeah.
learned it from my cousin.
Okay.
Yeah. He's into books.
What do you know about that mist? Anything?
I know people don't want to go out into it.
Sure.
They say
They're all very frightened.
Right. Fishermen say they hear voices and
Yeah,
things in the mist.
I've heard
Weird,
that.
weird shadows and things moving about. It usually comes and goes, but it's been around for about 3 months now.
What about these Redcloaks? Anything?
Well, we know that they were trying to get people to go over to Axenglower.
Yeah.
They were kind of seedy folk. They convinced that the Dark Master to go, I don't know, fall in with them, I suppose it is.
He's been returned.
What's that? How's that?
He's been returned.
Who returned him? Did he come back on his own?
Yes.
Oh, he did?
Manner of speaking.
All right. What manner is that?
We forced him to come back, I guess. Not so much force him, but like he wasn't threatened or anything. But
Wait a minute. So you dealt with them Redcloaks? He was
Sure.
with them.
yes,
I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Turns around.
I
So
was,
about that meeting.
I was.
Goes back
Yeah.
up to the house, and it's just you.
What'd you guys do to the Redcloaks? Did you kill them?
they're no longer on this realm of existence.
That's hey, can I just say that's even more fucked up than just saying yeah we killed them.
I didn't kill them.
What?
Yeah, like I personally didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was me and you.
What,
No.
is that some
I
sort of
killed
like
one.
magic thing?
And shot
What
me
was
and
that?
Dempsey
Is that some
back.
sort of like
Yeah.
magic?
That's
Not
right,
from
you
this
guys
realm of
met once.
existence?
I did not do the killing.
Were you with people who did? You took care of the Redcloaks.
They're taken care of.
The other guy comes walking out.
The town master, he said, I'll see you now.
Now,
Yeah, now.
unexpected.
Right, yeah. Well, I mean, that was a pretty big deal.
All right.
All right, follow me.
The one guard
Oh
stays.
man, you're walking unarmored into this
Yeah.
thing.
The one guard stays, and he's kind of like almost amazed about what you said because of what you said. You follow him up, and again, the grass up here is very well tended. It looks like there's a stable over to one side. The manor is like 2 stories, and it's huge. It dwarfs any house in the in Derridau, even the inns. It is very well built. There is a is it a mezzanine if it's outside, or is a mezzanine only inside?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's a balcony.
Yeah,
It's
balcony.
outside,
Okay, it's a
too.
balcony, and it's got the pillars coming down, and then you go under that to go into these big, like 10-foot wide double doors. And as you go in, you come into a foyer, and there's this robust man dressed in very rich clothes.
They said he was an outsider, so I'm sure he doesn't look like he belongs in this area.
Yeah, his hair is certainly different. He still has some of the facial features of like the Uskabad region.
Okay.
But his hair is a little bit darker. His eyes are a different color.
Just took him
Hello.
Just take
Hi.
him out. Just did take him
Harolf here tells me that you dealt with the Redcloaks.
I guess you could say I helped deal with them.
Helped you with them. Well, who else
I
was amongst you that dealt with them?
have a few friends. Well, I can't consider them friends currently. Not that I have anything wrong with them. I just don't know them very well.
All right. Suppose I'm not going to pry too much about why you all banded together, but that's That's pretty impressive.
I suppose.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out what to do about them. I feel like our hands are kind of tied by the kingdom.
What?
Don't
How?
really want killing or anything. You
Oh,
know, the
they-
guards are really just there to keep the peace.
Well, sure, but they wouldn't let you deal with people.
They weren't really
They weren't.
committing any crimes,
Oh.
really. They were just,
Well,
you
see,
know,
I just.
you know, when you have those people in your town who kind of, they seem bad and they're doing things you don't necessarily agree with. Can't
But
really
you
do anything until they,
They didn't do
break the law.
anything at that point worthy of.
right? And then the
Killing
Aegis
them.
showed up and they fled.
Well,
I guess you found them.
I attempted to speak with them.
The Aegis.
No, not the Aegis. Those men with the red cloaks.
All right.
But it didn't go well, and communications broke down pretty quickly.
I take it that means you just set to killing them.
I did.
Did you kill Elvis?
No. Oh, you seem disappointed.
No.
I'm sure it might make your life easier if he wasn't around. From what I understand, the people look up to him more than they look to you.
It's a tricky bit of.
It's a class thing.
It's a political thing more than anything. I haven't been here as long as him, and they don't seem to trust me as much. Although I'm just trying to help them. You know, my father was a fisherman, so I understand the life, and it can be hard on kids. So I'm trying to bring certain civilization, you know, things. That's the word I'm looking for.
Trying to move the
Comforts?
place. You're trying to move this place forward.
Right. I'm trying to, help it progress with the rest of civilization.
And they don't seem to want it, I suppose.
They're pretty stuck in their ways as far as these people are concerned.
It's worked for them.
I feel like there should be some sort of celebration or honoring in order.
I don't think that's necessary.
No?
No, thank you. Maybe if a reward, I'm sure the people that were with would appreciate a reward of some sort. Not that you may not be able to provide much, considering you have this problem at your doorstep.
Right, yeah, it's kind of hard. Funds are a bit tight, you know.
Do you know anything about a pale-faced man? That's
You mean
who-
like the people around here who are lacking some complexion?
No. No. Okay.
What do you mean by a pale-faced man, son?
Someone. Apparently he's the one that sent the Redcloaks over
Right,
from Exenglar.
right.
Speaking of, I believe we intend to journey to Exenglar.
Okay.
This mist.
Uh-huh.
Is it what these people say it is?
Personally, I just think it's old ways, superstition and all that.
What did they come up here for?
To get us a meeting.
Yeah,
That
you
you're
came up here
currently
to
in?
get a meeting that you're currently in,
Yeah.
so that Wayne could talk to him
Oh.
Because
because
he might know
know him.
Did you tell me Wayne wanted to talk
Yes.
to him? Okay.
I said the Primus Peelis wanted
Primus
to talk to
Peelis.
the town master.
So, do you know a Primus Peelis? Is that, I'm not entirely sure what that means.
It's a rank in the military, but I don't personally know any myself, no.
Would I know your name's Wayne? I
Yeah.
think, okay.
We've all said our names at some point.
So, one of the men that, helped deal with your problem, he mainly helped deal with your problem, honestly, but his name's Wayne.
Okay.
He wishes to speak with you.
Sure.
He's kind of slow moving, an older gentleman.
All right.
So, I guess I'll go fetch him.
Yeah. If you want to grab everybody else who helped you and bring them up here.
If they're willing. And some of them, they may be secretive. Not secretive, but they prefer their privacy.
That's understandable. But if you do that, I'll see if I can rustle up something from the coffers for you. You've done a mighty service to Derridau. I think it should be, I would like it to be known across the city what you've done. You've helped these people out and they need to know it.
It'd be much appreciated.
Right, alright.
I'll return.
Alright, just let the guards know.
Alright.
I'll send Brand out to tell him.
What was your name?
Brand.
No, your name.
Brand.
He's Brand. He's sending Brand out. It's Brand and Brand.
Yeah.
You know Maury?
The gentleman at the general goods
Yeah.
store. Yeah, what's about him?
I'm sleeping in this store.
Son, whatever you do in your personal time is not really, I don't need to know about this. Maury keeps to himself and he does a good job.
So he's
I wish
trust-
you wouldn't have bought all that cloth though. Like we really could have used
So
more
he's
stock.
pretty trustworthy.
I think he's pretty simple as far as it
Harmless.
goes. Yeah, pretty much.
I figured so. I thought I'd check. Since I'm sleeping in this store.
Right. He's got a big heart, but kind of a small head.
Okay.
Um,
I'll be back.
all right. I await your return.
I'll walk back down.
I'm-
Guards out there.
Oh, hey, I'll be back.
So what time is it now?
About 3 o'clock.
Man, this day is taking forever.
It
I
literally
was
is.
thinking.
It's taking 3 sessions to get through
I'll
one
have
day,
people
guys.
with me. The ones that you already know about what happened. But
Oh, right, yeah.
those people.
Okay.
Yeah.
My voice keeps changing.
Bye, Maury.
You know. Maury too. All right.
I mean,
We can really, unless there's anything else.
Well,
yeah.
I just want to sell 4 short swords. You can just
Okay.
rush through it. How much?
Maybe.
They're like really
A silver? Like
poorly
nothing?
made, so yeah, he'd probably give you a couple silver.
Like
Yeah.
that's it. And then
Like a silver piece.
they'll find me and blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
So you go through the town, and they're all. Aladar's done a pretty good job of rustling everybody up. You find them all generally.
Can't find this lady with the bow, but she's
Yeah.
somewhere. She'll turn up.
You cross her when you are going to the inn.
Oh.
You see her walking to the blacksmith's. You exchange your pleasantries.
Aurora, young one with bow.
You ask her if she wants to go to Axenglower.
Do you want to go to Axenglower with the rest of this group? Please say yes, unless it will make this way too
All right, yeah, I'm
complicated.
going. Let's go. I'll
Great.
go to the meeting. I'm at the meeting. with you
Great,
guys.
we have a meeting.
Jeff likes
in
your
the morning,
sweater
I'm
vest.
assuming.
What?
Jeff said he likes your sweater vest.
Ooh, thank you. It's
Aw.
not a vest.
Oh, hi, Jeff.
Just a sweater.
Yeah, it's just a sweater.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Plockwat. Okay.
Mr. Clockwise.
Friends,
And then
best friends.
The
So,
sun.
really should have
Are you-
thought about that.
you're-
Branded
you're-
brand.
You're unable to.
Well, DM, I have a question for you.
How big
We-
is your dick? And will
Oh.
it fit in my butthole?
It would certainly.
We
Size is not a problem.
we
It's gotta
leveled
get
up.
past cheeks.
Yeah.
Have I received the benefits of leveling up? I have not slept
We
yet.
have not
You have
slept,
not slept yet.
so no.
So no.
Okay. At the moment, I am unable to do anything beyond a few parlor tricks.
Then it might be
It is why
best
I,
if you don't accompany us.
it is why I said we should make one for the morning. I could do it in the morning.
He wants to talk.
What does he want to talk about?
I don't know if he'll be fine with waiting until the morning.
The age is present.
No, but I don't know how he feels about.
You did not ask.
I was not going to give a hint that we had one with us.
You do not know how to work it into conversation.
Um,
You know what? Never mind. I will.
with how certain people react, I didn't. Want
I am
to-
aware. It is fine. You will have to fill me in when you get back. I suppose I will stay here and assist Gary.
As far as he wants to potentially reward as for the deed done.
Wonderful. Well,
So I will attempt to get you a reward.
do not worry about it.
I will.
It is fine. You may have my share. You will need it
I-
more than I will.
No. I will not be taking your share. It is owed to you.
Owed to me. Nothing is owed to me, friend. Nothing is owed to anyone.
Are we all together now?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you guys are, and now he is telling me, "Hey, maybe don't come with us to this meeting." Which
You were all together.
out of character, I'm fine with. After I had a big role play session. I had a big,
Yeah.
just fun full.
You really got the whole party together.
I
You did?
literally
You
did
literally
not
did.
the
I
whole.
did not leave where I was.
Oh, you're
got
still.
you on board.
Well, yeah, I got on board.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going?
I'm not going.
Yeah,
with
I
them
will
all.
be going to the meeting. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna stay at Kaylee's, I guess, and
Alright.
still tend to the wounded.
Cullen finds each one of you in turn. Asks you if you want to go, rounds you up.
Did I catch any fish?
You thought you did. You
This
thought
is
you
an
had
old
some bites.
shoe.
Yeah, but
It was a
no,
tire.
it was just
Oh, how'd this get here?
I don't even. I just. Felix, follow me.
Oh, okay, you are inviting him. All right.
It is not so bad once you get to know him.
Is his face still blurry?
Is
Felix's face is his face still blurry?
Is your face still blurred?
No, it's fine now.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's not greasy.
I don't get it. Yeah,
Yes,
what's
I
wrong
did.
with your
It
face?
drinks like shit.
No, he's pretty much back to normal at this point.
Drink some tea, it'll make you feel better.
Drink some tea to make your face not blurry.
Weird how that
Stuff
works.
smell like
Yeah.
shit.
The sulfur smell and the saltwater smell have they have resided.
It's pretty bad if being dockside by the sea and you still smell more like salt water
Yeah.
than the
Yeah.
sea.
That's pretty bad.
So you round them up and you all walk up the hill. This
You
is,
need me to carry you, old man.
Fine.
I probably couldn't.
Where did you find all these people?
The 5 and dime.
Honestly, I believe that the Maker has brought us together.
Hello.
Hi.
I have to say, I've never met one of you or one of you.
Oh, well, yeah. I could understand that.
And you generally keep to yourself.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah, I'm
They
on
were,
a path, so you're kind of in the path, so hello.
Hello.
They were helpful.
You're lucky to see us.
I suppose we are.
Yeah.
For what you did for the town. Please, follow me.
I merely just punched somebody in the face.
And he kind of like, tries to take like a regal posture as he walks you up to the house, like he's somehow proud that he's getting to escort this group of
Miscreants.
yeah.
And an old man.
Yeah. Well, normally he would probably be all about that, but
Yeah.
the new races that he hasn't encountered a Vicarian or a
That's true. I'm a giant being walking around this town and sitting on roofs.
If you just go in, the first door on your left, it'll take you into the study, and the town master will be waiting for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
you're welcome.
He gives like a slight bow.
Completely unnecessary.
Right. I'm gonna go back to
No,
my
it's fine.
post.
He kind of like
Snap
Scurries
a
off.
quick salute to him and continue on.
gives you like a really odd salute. Yeah, like it's something he hasn't done. All towns guards have been part of the military, but he clearly hasn't like been keeping up with any military training all the way out here. And
Like he did the minimum what he had to do.
yeah, like he's in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
You can just see in my eyes, like, just wanting to chastise him for, like, the really piss poor military standing, and his bearing, but he's just like,
All right, so you guys go back through the double doors, and you're in the foyer, and there is another door on your left. If you look straight ahead, you see this massive staircase that leads up to the second floor of the manor, and then the room itself just opens up into this wide, almost like ballroom. But you guys go into the left, and it's this It is this really, it's all dark wood. There's a massive hearth with a fire.
Dark
roaring.
mahogany.
Yeah, it's deep.
Rich mahogany.
Yeah, there's very well-made leather chairs and like a couch sitting in there. The floor is covered by this very elaborate carpet, and when you walk in, you see the town master standing there, flanked by the Aegis. Two,
Excuse me.
composed-looking men, both about 6 feet tall. They look a lot different from the townspeople. They're again, their bearing is people who have been regimented and they've seen combat, and their eyes are sharp. They have lighter hair. They're clean shaven. They have breastplates on with the maker's sigil on the middle of them.
You said blood.
Yeah, they're very. They're kind of an intimidating presence because the room is so dark, but their blues and golds and their whites are polished to a shine, and the firelight kind of reflects off that, and they almost look like they glow.
Is that what Colin's armor looks like?
No.
No?
Not
Just the color.
yeah.
Just the
That's about
color?
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello. Wow. This is quite the group.
Hello.
Helmet comes off.
Hello.
Primus Pius. Wayne Messier. First Centurion. First Army. At your service. I believe I met you in Nost, didn't I? You were in Nost?
No, I've never been to Nost.
I believe you have, but that's a topic for another day.
I feel like actually make a perception check.
Nope.
All right. After I looked in the coffers, and I feel like I found it's a slight reward, but I feel like I can give you some reparations for your help.
Nost.
Huh?
He was in Nost.
I wasn't expecting a reward.
This has been an issue. He points to the two Aegis behind him. We've been trying to figure out what to do.
Well, I'm on a path of enlightenment, and those people, they were in my way.
Right. Well, I mean, you've done what the Aegis suggested since they got here. The Aegis just.
Why didn't they do it themselves?
Couldn't. Not that they weren't able, but they were tied.
I see.
One of them kind of sneers at you. Who are you to say what we can and can't do, young one?
That's what he told me.
We don't take orders from him.
No, my apologies.
Wait, if you could do it, why didn't you?
That is not for you to know, Outlander.
Okay.
Why are you gonna be so rude?
Stop.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, what are we doing here?
All right. Please calm yourselves. They've done us a great service. I can offer you 20 gold apiece. That's about all I can spare. I didn't realize there was going to be 5. I thought maybe it was going to be about 3, but
There's actually another.
why is he?
He is tending to the wounded and the ill.
Oh, okay. We could use more like him helping out the sick. Okay. Well,
If necessary, he and I will both forego our reward.
no, not at all. I think you have done again a mighty service for us, and you deserve it.
If it's going to put any hardship on this town,
I mean, it's nothing that the town can't spare for what you've done for us. It probably would have taken a lot more to get them out anyhow.
You can forego it right into my pocket if that's what you want.
no.
What did you say, 20 gold piece?
Yeah, he reaches into a coin purse at his side and starts counting money into into a bag. You hear the clink of coins, and the bag gets rather substantial. Young man, I believe that'll be all of it. You can parcel it out, or if you want to look through it now.
I will distribute it when we get back.
One of the. You should contribute that to the church. Sizzle says you're a man of the faith.
I will do what I can with my share.
Right.
Brian, hold up a hand. Is there anything else that we can accommodate you with?
Other than potentially passage over to Axenflower.
I don't know many people who would cross into a fell mist.
Okay.
There's one gentleman.
Something rickety.
Yes.
Rick Dees.
Yes. Rickety. He's
Rick Dees.
He spends most of his time either on the water or
With Tiki Tavi.
He goes
Or-
into the mist?
he fishes. I don't know if he actually goes into the mist. It wouldn't surprise me if he did. Generally, you will find him either there or at the Drunken Oarsman.
Was his mind ever right?
I can't say.
Who's
He
to
was
say
here.
his mind isn't right?
He was here long before.
You said
I
he's
was.
at the
He
drunken
said he's-
whores and men.
I said the Drunken Oarsman.
Drunken whoresmen.
Or.
Sure. Are you
Nost.
sure you're a Primus Pelis?
He'll roll up and you can see the tattoo, the brand. Yes, quite.
Very well.
My hearing's not as much as it used to be. It's been many campaigns.
Campaigns.
The ages kind of snicker.
Snicker away, young ones.
All
I've
right.
killed more people than you've ever seen.
All right.
That's a lot of people. I don't know if that's.
Well, if
Could have been
please, if there's
exactly-
anything that we can do to help, I will not hesitate to help you. But yes, I would look for Rickety.
I've cleared out whole goblin caves, son.
So,
One
two of
man
us
mission.
kind of like passed out last time we were out and about.
My
Okay.
friend.
Do you have anything that could
Rambo.
bring people back to their senses or just
Technically
like
a
make you feel
two-man
better?
mission. Just in front of them. I'm just talking. I don't even care anymore.
Do you know? Is there anyone in town that might?
Nobody in town. We really don't have an alchemist or a apothecary.
We'll
in
have to go to
town.
Oxenglower.
That might be your best bet. Yes. I would like to. I have a plan to get
Nerd.
here, but.
In game.
Everything I'm doing right now is totally.
Maybe- That'd be a good idea. Maybe it would help.
It would. I certainly think it would. I'm working on that, but with the refugee influx.
Yeah, why don't you let them out?
So we're okay to leave the town, right?
Pardon?
We're okay to leave the town
Oh, yes.
because
sorry,
of our
that was-
services.
So
Yes.
we're allowed, but the
Well-
regular people are
No,
here.
that was a temporary.
Oh, they all still believe they're not allowed to go.
Well, I can't.
Maybe you should have someone tell them.
I did. I had my secretary go out to tell them that they could leave once the Aegis showed up and the Redcloaks fled. That was a temporary order so that they didn't leave.
Oh.
Tell your secretary he needs to do a better job.
I
I think maybe he might have like posted it, but these people can't read.
I will send
Use
out another-
pictograms like a running guy, gate open, and then have him outside
that is,
with a smiley face.
yes. That is-
Yay!
Yeah. I will do that.
Good.
I appreciate
Good.
all that you have done.
Good.
May I have your name?
Gave you mine already.
Yes. Primus Pelis Wayne.
Messier.
Wayne Messier. Yes, thank you.
You can call me Ogie.
Okay.
I have one request though.
Yes.
Can I climb your building?
I would prefer if you didn't.
I just want to look off the roof.
You can go up onto the balcony, but I would prefer you not to be on my roof. Because I I don't want to have to clean up your dead body if you slip and fall.
I won't.
Take that chance, please. Please, just you can go on the balcony. It is a great view.
Can I go there now?
In a moment, I will have somebody accompany you. You, young sir, who came to see me first. What is your name?
Colin.
Cullen?
Yes.
And
Algernon Cadwallader, good to meet you.
that. Where? That's quite the name, sir. Algernon
Cadwallader.
Cadwallader. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. And
I have flowers for you, Algernon.
and you, ma'am.
Aurora.
Aurora. I have never met a Maserai, nor have I met a Vicarian before. It is very the tales don't live up to the presence.
Oh no.
I don't believe they have tails, son.
Does my beauty amaze you?
You are quite beautiful, yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
He's hitting on you.
No, he's just being respectful
Intimidate you.
of my people.
Oh, is that what you're... Yes, it is quite intimidating. I am thoroughly intimidated by your size, sir.
At this point, I take 20 gold and I set it in front of him, and I give her 20. I'm just gonna start fucking giving it to them so I can leave.
Thanks, Colin.
Again,
Yeah.
please, don't hesitate to ask. But
I'll
yes,
be taking my leave.
thank you. Thank you.
Where are you
once again.
going?
I wish...
I walk out.
That was rude.
He's a little bit shy.
Well, he seems very young.
Yeah.
He can't kill anything.
Oh?
I mean, he tries. He's young.
I'm sure he does. Well, I have a lot of business to take care of, the refugee situation, and also if you could please see yourselves out. You can tell.
All right, I'll see you next time at Nost.
Thank you for the gold. We appreciate it.
Sure.
See, I told you he was there.
I
just walk out.
Will, if you would like to go into the balcony, you may ask Bren.
Got the
If
walking
not,
farts.
Oh
You
no.
know, like the old people that just walk and fart and they don't even acknowledge it.
Ogie, you are very tall.
Walk farting.
Yeah, I'm an old guy walk farting. You know, when they don't acknowledge it.
Where are you from? Is that where you like to climb things?
Maybe I just want to be closer to the sky.
Do you love the sky?
Blackwad love.
Do you love the sun?
Absolutely.
I love the moon.
Man, it's like clockwise. Split in half.
I know. The master, I love the moon.
All right.
For some reason, I love black holes. It's all sort of relative here.
What?
They're all in
Now-
the sky.
And I love holes.
All of it's in the sky.
A black hole is a phenomena where it's just
Hey, let's
it's
go
just a
talk to
hole.
I like meaty holes.
Let's go talk to that crazy guy, you guys.
I'm gone.
Let's go talk to that
It's a
crazy
large
guy.
astral hole in the sky.
An asshole in the sky.
I'm gonna run ahead of the party and try to find
Most
him.
people are doing this while they're walking.
That sounds
Yeah.
terrifying.
I'm gonna
Yes,
run ahead and
actually,
try to
that's-
find
that's
Colin.
quite apt.
Okay,
It's
he's
an
not too
asshole
far ahead of
in
you.
the
You
Colin!
can
That's
catch
what
up.
I said.
Hey, let's go talk to that guy with the group.
I have to go give Aladar his share first.
Isn't he
Well,
down
let's
there?
get him. Let's get him first, and then we'll go talk to that weird
He's
guy.
down by the boat.
He doesn't want to talk to Maury.
He's down by the boat.
Wait, we don't
have to go to the boat.
have to talk to Maury, do
He
we?
said the weird guy.
Rickety
No,
Tickety
Rickety,
Tommy.
the crazy guy that goes into the mist all the time.
Oh.
To go see Rocky. He's down by the dock. That's what he said, Rocky.
Well, I need to go. We need to go get Aladar first.
He's down
Let's get
there.
Eldar. Let's get
Is
Eldar.
that the?
I'm literally right next to the docks.
Oh, are you? I thought you.
That's
were
where
what
their
he
house
said.
is.
That's the house is right next to the dock.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go. Let's go.
Good idea.
Not a good
It's-
sense
I'm
of
literally
direction.
on the way.
I'm gonna go on this balcony first.
He's in the balcony.
All right. You find Bren, and he takes you up to the balcony.
Just gonna stand there for
Okay.
a hot second. Just gonna waste this guy's time. Just looking.
He seems very patient. He's just standing there.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Just punch him in the face and
He's like,
jump
no,
up.
I didn't know if Vicarian were retarded.
That's my first time meeting them. Maybe they're all.
You know, I don't want to make assumptions now.
You are starting a weird stereotype in this town about Vicarians. Like, oh, all Vicarians are retarded.
All Vicarians want to climb shit.
They want to climb on top of things, and I think they lay eggs.
He's making up for that time that we fell down the cliff face, okay?
He's building nests.
Alright, so
After
you
about like 30 minutes, I'll leave.
30 minutes. Alright.
Yeah.
During that time,
Yeah.
we get him and then we go talk to
Meanwhile,
You
Skittle
head
Scattle.
down to
oh, it is good to see all of you. That was quite a long meeting. Lots of progress, I hope, was made.
He was a
yes.
liar.
Not much. They didn't tell us much stuff, to be honest with you.
We got money for you, though.
It is okay.
I think you could get a couple of
You'll
whores.
take it.
I will not.
You'll take it.
Don't
If
you
wish-
need things?
If you wish to give it to someone else, none of these people,
Maybe Ogie.
none of these people.
I mean, you can. Don't
None
let
of
him
these
tell you.
What about us?
Colin, have you received your share?
I have it.
Insight check.
Yeah.
It's a natural 20. Are you lying?
I have it on me right now.
Don't you need things for our travels?
I bought us some rations from
Did
the
you?
Moris. Yes.
Thank
here.
you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One for each of us. I mean, we all already have rations, but I assume one extra will not hurt. You get a ration. You get a ration. You get a ration. You get a ration.
Thank you, Ellen.
Hey,
Or
everybody gets a
Oprah.
ration. Yeah. Ellen, Oprah.
I
Yeah,
take-
They're all the same.
I take 20 gold out of the bag, and then I push the breast into your chest.
Yeah.
Take it.
I will try to put it to good use.
What are you gonna use it for?
I do not know. I have never really had much spending money.
I can give you some ideas.
I don't think those establishments are around here.
That's what you think.
Taylor.
Is there a tailor? There's a furrier.
Yeah, see?
There's a shitload of cloth.
Wherever there's cloth and fur, my friend. He's young.
Essentially, yeah, you could probably.
I can find a prostitute anywhere. I fucked on every con. You might even be my son, Colin. No, my son would be better looking and better at foot.
Highly unlikely.
Colin's
No
like,
disrespect,
super good looking.
but I'm.
Yes, there is essentially what amounts to a tailor.
Okay.
You'd be better at
I
killing.
want to go there.
Okay, when you come down the hill, there is it's a new building. It's an all wood building. It's Furrier's or Salison's Furrier.
This episode's called Merchants and Things.
Yeah, it really is. Merchants and shopping and stuff.
Oh man.
Is everyone still in the longhouse?
Yeah, except for Ogie, apparently.
I didn't go there yet.
All right.
I
Go
stopped by
find
with
Ricky.
the furrier.
Oh. Hello. I've never seen. Hello.
Hello.
I need
What
a
can I
merkin.
help you with?
I
No, I have pubes yet.
want to make some gloves. Or I need you to make me some gloves.
Some gloves.
Never my hands.
Okay. I would need to measure your hands first. Very well. Pulls out a measuring tape. Wow. Oh my. Okay. You have very large hands, sir. This is gonna take some time.
Okay.
Yeah. What type of material would you like?
Your best. Maybe.
Okay. My best will run you quite a bit.
Well, how much is it? Quite a bit.
Probably about 10 gold.
Here you go.
Oh, I did not expect that, but okay. It'll probably take 3 days.
If I give you more gold, can you make it
I
faster?
cannot. It's a pretty in-depth process.
Oh.
Oh! I said that because I flipped my hair.
game is
I
over.
literally flipped my hair.
game
Goddamn
is
Pantene
over.
Pro V commercial.
And there goes the DM.
Maybe it's something she's born with.
And she
Maybe
TPK'd
It's
the
my
DM.
character. My character's always.
The most I
Why?
can do for you, sir, is maybe 2 days. But again, it's a process. I usually just stitch things, so.
Stitch some material together.
Right, no, I can make gloves. Usually it's just repairs. It's going to take 2 days, especially with the amount of material that it's going to take to make gloves of this size.
Okay, what color will you be using?
I guess that would be up to you.
What colors do you have?
Oh my god. This is amazing.
Well, we can do black.
We've got a brown.
We've got a wonderful
Dark
brown.
brown.
We
Light
have
brown.
burgundy. We have
A slightly
mahogany.
lighter brown.
There's not a lot of dyes in this town to dye the cloth, so it's just whatever color the cloth is.
What would go good with my robes?
What are your robes?
White and red.
Well, I wouldn't suggest any more whites. I could do a deep red.
That would clash.
Okay.
Yes.
I will see you in 2 days' time.
Okay.
Maybe.
For the record, he pulls a pen. What is your name, so that I may?
Ogie.
Ogie?
Yes.
Just
Just
Ogie.
Ogie.
Can I ask you a question real fast? Like, this is not Wayne asking, but you're a monk who beats people up with your fists, right? And now you're going to have red mittens. I'm just saying, like, are we going for like a whole boxing thing? Like, can he just like put like Everlast on there?
No.
It's like Ryu.
Yeah, well.
okay, Ogie. Come back in 2 days' time, and I will have your gloves for you.
Okay.
All right.
Then I'll head to the docks.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Meanwhile.
What's your name?
Do you know where this Ricky is?
I don't know who you're talking about.
The guy that we
You people have been doing this. I don't.
Okay.
doing
All right.
what?
Ricky!
Hey.
Wait, it's the guy that they said was in the mist, the fisher.
Kaylee?
Just
Kaylee?
I'm just yelling.
Yes.
I'm
Why?
sorry,
Why
I'm
is
sure
why is
you're-
the old one shouting?
I don't.
Ricky!
Please listen. We have lots of people in here.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not there. I'm down by. We went to the
Oh,
docks.
yeah,
I'm
you're
just
right.
I
Ricky!
thought we were still.
No.
I wouldn't. Before we left,
Okay.
as everyone, I want to be the last one
So
out.
Wayne's just down at the dock yelling
Rick.
for someone named Ricky.
Well, no, you asked him, so we would do this before you were down there.
Yes.
I'm giving her my gold.
What? What is this?
It's more help, whatever it can do.
Oh my God! You've done so much. I don't.
They're just. I don't need a thank you. I have no use for this currently, and just do
It's
what
called
you can.
saving millennial.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
This will go a long way.
I hope it does.
Did she get your name?
I don't know.
What is your name, son?
Hey, Colin,
Colin.
I gotta
Thank you.
I gotta go with these people.
Please, if you are
I'll be back.
if you are
Guys.
going across the mist, please be careful. I know the Maker's light will shine on all of you. For your good
I
deeds.
think the Maker wills this be done anyway.
Very well.
I'll be back before we leave. I've promised to heal Serge's father, so.
He's,
It's literally the whole reason. It's like, hey, can we do this tomorrow?
But hey,
he's doing rather well.
alright. Well, I'll be back.
Okay.
We go to the docks.
Ricky!
Wait, what's his name again?
Do I need to?
Ricky!
What?
Do I need to be here?
It's Ricky!
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
suppose not if you don't want to.
I'm walking back to Maury's.
There you go.
Colin, where are you going?
I'll be back later.
Don't you want to get information with this?
I don't need it.
He is a tired young man. He has had a big day.
Well,
Get him a blankie.
I would like a blankie, to be honest.
Would you like a whore? Would you know what to do with it?
You go back into Maury's and let you into the back room.
I send a whore.
Okay.
no.
No, I
Maury
don't.
dresses up real nice for
You read my mind. Ricky, can you...
I don't know.
Hey, sugar.
Oh, well, he paid me. So,
gave me
I kind of
20
have
gold.
to. Right? You want the...
You just tell me, damn it.
No, he knew.
Would you like the hand or the mouth?
On my bottom mouth.
He's going to inspect either way. Yeah. Or do you prefer the butt? Or are you into foot stuff? You know.
No, I feel like feet.
All right. Oh. And then Colin and Maury get
Colin
married
likes
and live in
feet.
sin.
Oh
And that's
my
the
God.
end of the game, folks.
Oh my god.
You can call it. Yeah. All right. You guys go down to the dock.
Yes.
We'll look for Ricky.
Rickety!
Oh goodness.
What's his name again?
Rickety!
It's just it's Rick T.
That's what I said, Rickety!
Okay. It's-
Wait, what is
excuse
it?
me.
All right. Excuse me, sir. Why are you yelling for Ricky?
We're-
Trying to find him.
Right.
We have questions for him.
The townmaster and the dogmaster send us to find him.
You know, not many people search out Rickety. It's a bit weird.
We have questions. He's
we-
been in the mist.
He seems like he's been in the mist. He seems like he goes there a lot. To be
Wait,
quite honest.
was he always like that?
As far as I can tell, he's always.
Or
been
was it
here
before the mist came?
long. Oh, he's been here long before the mist.
And he
came.
was always.
Oh yeah, he's always one pip short of a 6.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know how much.
Tell me for certain you're
Whoa!
Rickety, aren't you?
He-
Oh my god.
Okay,
No!
friend.
You're Rickety. You're trying to lead us astray.
Easy, friend.
He's gonna take us to
Easy.
Rickety.
Nope. He never said he would.
No,
He is Rickety.
I'm Barry. I'm Barry.
Yeah, you're Rickety.
No, you could please put that away, so this is quite terrifying.
It doesn't really go away.
All right. You can check the drunken oarsman, but he also might be on the water. He's generally always on the water or drinking.
They did say he would be sometimes at the drunken whores and men.
Does he go into the
Oarsman.
mist?
Right, I don't. People say he does, but I don't really know. I don't watch him when he goes fishing.
There he wasn't.
Yeah.
How would we identify his vessel if he were at port?
Well, it's generally it's about a 40-foot
I don't know that either.
schooner. It's got one large mast on it. It's pretty good. He knows how to sail very well.
Does it have a name on it?
It's called the Gnarl. It's named after his pet.
In his head, he's gonna
Pets.
hear. In
Right.
his head, he's gonna hear. Are you sure you're not rickety?
Who's
alright,
who's
Franz?
speaking in my? What was happening? What are you doing? Right, no, I'm not rickety. It's named after his pet Gnarl.
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go
Right,
look for
yeah.
Rickety.
Well,
I'm down to go to the whores and men.
I'm just gonna look at the port and see if his vessel's on. If I see a ship, then
Perception check.
It's not a natural 20, but 20.
Yes. You see what appears to be his vessel. It looks like it has almost like it's been carved into the front.
Yeah,
It looks vaguely like it says Gnarl.
that's about right.
Gnarly.
Ooh, it's not gnarly.
It's gnarly.
No, there's no Y.
Okay. I had to say
I
that.
lied to you.
Yeah.
It's not Gnarl, it's just Gnarl.
Okay.
I got ahead of myself.
That's fine.
Gnarl.
And if his vessel is here, he is probably at the oarsman.
Oh, yeah, he's probably the oarsman. You'll notice him by his, he always wears this long stocking cap. It's got a little fruit bowl on the end of it.
Like a Santa Claus.
I don't know what that is.
Me either.
Well, right, yeah, it's grey knit.
A sleeping stocking.
I suppose is what it is.
They called him a 2-cup north.
Right, yeah, he always seems to wear that.
Right. Thank you for your time, Barry. I apologize for my friend
Oh,
here.
it's alright. I just please don't do that anymore.
still say.
To the drunken oarsman then.
As you leave, he's still kind of like looking into the air and like scratching his head. Kind of shivers and goes about his business.
I make my way towards the drunken oarsman.
You hear him say, "I didn't realize the mist was getting that close."
Sorry, friend, it's not.
The drunken oarsman is right down there by the dock. You've passed it multiple times on your way to Kaylee's.
We go in.
It's not a very well-kept place.
Sure.
It looks kind of run down. It looks like it's very water damaged on the outside.
The market.
Huh?
The market. The inside.
It's like an old school version of the market.
So there's one old busted prostitute that's sitting there.
Yeah.
And a weird karaoke box.
So like the awning looks like it's being held up by another piece of wood that's stuck under it. The door creaks open, and when you get inside, it's very dimly lit. There's like all these fishing nets hung up on the ceiling. There's various bones of like marine life all on the walls, and some of them that they look like creatures you've never seen, like bones put together to.
But look at the bones!
Look like a fancy skeleton.
Yeah, it's weird. These weird structures.
Okay.
On the floor are these little hard black chunks that almost look like dried seaweed. And then there's only like 4 tables. It's a pretty small place. There's a bar straight into the back. The bar and then
Somebody manning it.
there's a very angry-looking woman. Stringy hair, pulled back with a bandana. She's got a grimace on her face, and she looks like she's chewing on something.
Good afternoon.
I wouldn't say it's good.
Neither would I, sweetie.
Then
Right.
afternoon.
She leans over. Fucking black shit just comes out of her mouth right on the floor.
I'm looking around I'm looking around. Do I see anybody seated here? Or?
Ooh.
What was that?
Oh god.
Oh, hey, that's alright.
Ghosts.
Ghostbusters.
Not saying it was aliens, but it was
I'm
aliens.
not saying it was aliens. Guess you can make a perception check.
Okay.
Pretty dimly lit.
23.
Totally see a dude with a stocking cap.
Gotta get you a drink.
Ew!
I'll buy you a drink.
I'm already drunk.
Oh, you don't want one?
I'm already drinking.
I like
All right.
What's your name?
Brajara.
Oh, we'll just call you B.
Nope, you'll call me Bergie.
Bergie. All right.
She's got a pretty gnarly scar.
I like it. How'd you get that?
Chris,
You fight off some of these drunken pirates.
Quite often.
I like it.
I think I like Sleepy Wayne better than a Wayne.
Right, so you want
He's
an
gotta keep
ale?
him sleep deprived.
I'll have one.
You'll have an ale. What about you, skinny fella?
Yeah, I'll take one. That sounds refreshing. You don't spit in it, do you?
Might spit in yours.
Cost extra for that.
And you, put that fucking hood down.
I will,
Now, if you're gonna be in here, you're gonna put that fucking hood down.
trust me, you will not like what you see.
Trust me, you won't like it if you keep that hood up.
she scoots out, reaches her out, and just takes out the big plug and throws it on the ground. Without even looking, reaches under it, grabs another one, and sticks it in.
Fair enough. Don't say I did not warn you.
Right. What the fuck scared of? Right?
Fair enough.
Right. Alright. 3 ales. You want an ale?
No, thank you.
Are you still on the balcony?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went to the tailor. I was walking
Oh,
my
right,
ass to
okay.
the docks.
Yeah.
She kind of spits, and it just kind of leaks down her face.
Yeah, of course it does. Ugh.
No,
No,
I
I
don't
am.
want an ale. You want a whiskey? We've got a little bit of the Axenglower left. Some of the Barofton be.
I do not.
Nobody
drink.
likes that Norgal shit.
I do not drink, ma'am. I am very sorry to inform you. If you have water, I will have a water.
Do you have any clear liquors?
No.
That's fine.
Turns around.
go, handsome.
Thank you, darling.
Don't see many of your kind round here.
Yeah. So I've heard.
Here you go.
Thank you kindly.
Fourth one. Looks at you.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go sit next to Rick D.
All right.
I'm gonna follow him.
I'm sitting
Is
here
he
with
awake
her.
or is he like in his cups?
Oh, he's got a collection.
Yeah.
There's like some ale mugs and a couple of smaller shot glasses in front of him.
He's just kind of mumbling to himself.
Prestidigitation, that same smelling salt smell under his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, you are awake, friend. Hey, you. You're finally awake, eh?
Yeah, I wasn't sleeping.
Oh,
Hey.
And,
Oh, you're quite pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, like I can't really put a finger on what you remind me of.
The moon. A clear
Maybe
sky
if the
shining
moon-
brightly down upon you.
Maybe if the moon was like on a bender for like a week.
Oh.
Something like that. But
You're a poet.
what can I help you with?
my name is Aladar, sir. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure ain't got nothing to do with it.
Fair enough. I suppose we are here for business.
All right.
You are Rick D, yes?
It's what they call me. No, it's my true name. I've gone by many names in my life.
What would you have us call you?
Rickety's fine.
Fair enough. We are looking to get
Last name
passage
Cricket.
to Axenglower.
Yep. All right. I'm your man. Not many people want to go in the mist. They say they hear voices.
Do you hear voices in the mist?
I hear my own voice in the mist.
But does it make you feel weird? Is it different than every day?
My voice?
Yeah.
No, I think it sounds like a cat dying in an alley.
Do you hear your own voice when you're outside of the mist?
I hear my voice right now.
True.
In any case, we would be willing to. We have money. We can pay for passage. How
All right.
much would it be for a trip there and then a return trip to here?
You pay off my tab with Berjara over there, and I'll consider it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Let me ask you, sir. How long are you staying in Derridau?
At least tonight, sweet.
At least tonight, that's right. That's what I like to hear. Staying here with me.
Hell
All right. You drink free tonight. Your drinks are on me.
Oh, they will be.
That's right.
Coincidentally, your friend is paying my tab, so your drinks are on him.
He's invited if he wants. Never been one to turn down a party. What you want?
How much has my good friend accumulated on his tab?
This one?
No, this gentleman next
Rickety.
to me, Rickety.
I don't think you got enough money to pay that.
Just give me a
What is
number.
it?
All right, I tell you what. You give me 20 gold, and I'll say you paid a bit.
I throw the 20 gold at her.
Well, fuck me. I wasn't considering that.
Don't worry, sweetie. I will.
All right.
It appears it comes as fast. It goes as fast as it
It
comes.
does come as.
I hope that ain't true.
It's been a while. I'll do my best. Constitution check for fucking.
Man, thank God I bought the book of erotic fantasy, so me and Brandon can really roleplay this.
Oh
Scummy
no!
fuck out.
No!
Yeah, this is a scummy fuck.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be gross.
I drool a lot.
Plockwat wants us to talk about the sun and the moon more.
I love the moon. The great silver
I'm
lady
gonna put
in
it
the sky.
in her moon.
Yeah.
Anyways, you feel free to count it. I have even
That's more than I expected to be thrown down on this here table.
Well, I have more if you need it.
No, that's enough.
All right, 10 more gold.
No, we paid it off already.
We
Alright, you
We
got 10 more?
apparently have come not anywhere close. That is all of the gold that I have on my person. If you are accepting of silver and copper, I have a few pieces.
It's fine. This is all right. Scoops it up. That all?
I look over at Ricky. Is that good for you?
How would you grab me one of them Axenglauer whiskeys and then we'll round up your folk and you can meet me down at the Gnarl.
An Axenglauer whiskey for him will run how much?
2 silver.
I got this. Put your silver down.
You know, point of order. You might not want to just throw money around like that.
Oh, sorry.
No, I mean like, you know, there might be some people who try to kill you. They see what kind of money you have.
Just 2 silver?
He just gave me 30 gold.
But he did. I didn't.
Yeah, you just threw 2
I don't
silver.
know.
Anyways,
I've only
it's a
known
lesson
him
that
for
you
half
should
a
learn.
day. I've only known him for
Very
half a
well.
day.
Well, I don't know if I'd suggest running with him. Not because you're a Drake here, but just because you're not very, you know, frugal with your money.
I have never had spending money before.
But this isn't how you use it, son. I'd just say you should probably keep some of it.
When may I have it back?
What?
I believe you heard me.
You want it back?
I mean, if
No,
you're
we
going
had a
to
fair
give me-
Just the
transaction. You
10.
gave me the money for.
Just
that.
the 10 gold.
No,
back.
You don't get any of it back. You already gave it to me.
Well, now we're all poor, damn it.
It's alright.
We have no money left.
It's kind
We're
of
like wisps in the wind. Where will we sleep tonight?
You'll be fine. He's got a place to stay anyhow.
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
You guys gonna go in the boat?
I'm glad I'm not there. I'm just.
Ricky, we will.
mindlessly
I'm gonna
wandering
pump
around.
her for information.
Wait, Rickety, wait a minute. Are there shadows?
He doesn't know why he's just. Oh, why are you throwing up there now?
Oh, he gets really
Wait.
uncomfortable out of nowhere.
Are there shadows in the mist?
They're maids in the mist.
There's some weird goings on.
Do they attack you?
Well, they don't seem to attack me.
No.
No,
Have you ever seen them attack anything?
I haven't seen anybody go in there.
Just you.
Yeah, just me.
And they leave you alone.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part. What do they do to
No,
you?
they swirl about sometimes.
Oh.
Go in the water.
What do they look like?
Shadows.
Okay.
Long figures. Swirling about.
Has anybody else come into the mist?
Not that I know of.
No, just you. You're brave.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Hmm.
More like got the courage of liquor.
Mm.
Amber courage. In fact, you bring me a bottle of that to the Gnarl.
The Axenglauer?
Yeah, I'm running low.
When?
I'm
What time
gonna-
tomorrow?
I'm gonna
Tomorrow,
use.
why don't we just go now?
No, we gotta wait till tomorrow morning.
I'm gonna use my frightful gaze on him.
Okay.
Believe that is a DC 13. I'm not sure. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my taking a leak
Yeah, it's dump it out.
and smoking some of that tobacco.
Frightful gaze.
Goddamn,
8
30 is
plus
loaded.
proficiency plus wisdom, so it's a 13. It's DC wisdom
Work tomorrow.
13.
Making him the 5.
What does it do? Just makes him frightened of you.
Makes him frightened of me for 4 turns. So, for 4 rounds. So, for like a couple seconds.
Gotcha.
Rick T, I appreciate you doing this for us, but you have to understand I am running low on funds. I cannot bring you a bottle of your favorite liquor. I have paid off a hefty sum of your tab. I believe that is business well enough.
Yeah, you're right. I was just trying to, sucker you for more money, but it seems you caught me in my ruse, so I will kindly decline.
That is what I thought.
Yeah.
We will see you tomorrow in the morning. We
All right.
we need to lick our wounds from.
Well, you come get me. I'll be at my shack. It's at the end of the Fisherman's Row. All right.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure
And
doing
I
business
stand
with
up and I look at Bergie. Is she in like the 10-foot radius?
Just outside of it.
Damn. All right. I just kind of look at her and give her a nod. Turn and leave. Okay. Hood up.
Hood up. I'm gonna go smoke.
Hood up before I walk out of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god. Go get my juice. Cause I ain't smoking any more of that banana bullshit.
Man,
Where the fuck are my keys?
they're not in your pockets?
Right there.
They're right here.
So like my wallet will leave my pocket sometimes, but never my keys. Oh. Well, thanks for the 20 gold. It's gone now, plus what I had originally. So I'm broke. I'm very broke.
I have a little gold.
Okay,
A little.
sure. Like 5?
I think 9.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants, rich man.
Yeah, I made sure I didn't give her everything.
Gold.
Gold. I'm broke.
Why'd you give away all your gold, Albadar?
It's happening again. And I know you're doing it on purpose, but it's fine. I've never had spending money. I was not to deal with the financial sections of this.
But you needed to survive.
Do I?
There's no one out there that will look out for you other than yourself.
I am capable of taking care of myself. I am, perhaps I am a little not in my prime with this limp, but I can certainly make my. I know how to survive, young one.
Okay. That's just a lot to throw away.
Was it thrown away, or was it, I mean, 20 of it was going anyways.
Right, but the extra 10, you could have used it for yourself.
For what?
For things you need.
Like what?
I don't know. What do you need?
I do not need of anything that I do not
What do
already
you
have.
want, though?
Nobody has ever asked me what I want.
No?
No.
If you had 100 gold right now, what would you buy with it?
I do not know. 100 gold.
150.
That seems like an odd increment to raise it by, but
200, somewhere around there.
okay. Well, this is now becoming a very complex math question.
All right, fine. Just 200 gold. What would you buy with it?
I would buy safe travel to wherever my family went. I mainly just want to find them, to be with them again. They're good people, and I fear for them.
Well, that's nice. You have somebody to go to.
And I do not know. The man who took me in, I have not seen him since the attack, so I do not know if he is still with us. Things happen so fast.
Do you know where they went? Do you know where to look for them?
They were going north. We got separated. I am here now. Kaylee believes that a band of merchants went through Axenglower. Who knows? Maybe I will find
Maybe we'll find some information on them in Axenglower then.
Perhaps.
We're headed in the right direction.
Perhaps. What would you buy with 200 gold?
Maybe some jewelry.
Some jewelry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just really pretty stone that I've always wanted. It's called a moonstone.
Hmm. Does it look like the moon? Is it from the moon?
It's not from the moon, but it looks like the glow from the moon. It's beautiful.
Well,
My mother had a moonstone pendant. And I would love one like that again.
Well, perhaps someday you will get one.
Maybe. And some potions.
Hey,
Some
I-
potions, because...
I could make us potions.
Really?
I-
To cure people if I accidentally hit them in the back?
Yes. When I was younger, I dabbled with the alchemy sets that we had, and I was quite proficient. It was good. It has been a while, and but I did it for my family because they were in the shop.
Drinking, by the way.
But I would need supplies though. They are not cheap.
What kind of supplies do you need?
I would need a burner, some vials, distilling equipment. I could write you a list if you want.
Did you see anything like it here in town?
No.
Axenglower then.
The closest I saw was what Kaylee had, but hers was mostly herbal remedies. Good for restoration and making you feel better, but not what I am exactly familiar with.
Not like the magical boom, get better things?
I mean, I could make you feel better. It might take a couple minutes as opposed to seconds. Hers is more natural, not as magic. But
Maybe not. Maybe we need to get to Axenglower for several reasons then.
Well, she asked if we could get supplies from an apothecary there, so I suppose there is perhaps something over there for us to look into. Aladar, I'm sure you have heard already, but we never
Aladar.
we have never really been properly acquainted. It is a pleasure to meet you,
Aurora.
Aurora. I'm sorry I did not take you up on that drink the first time we met.
It's alright. Do you drink?
No.
No?
Alright. So you guys are resting for the night?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
We made
God.
arrangements to sell the next morning with
Okay.
Rickety.
Rest is kind of a.
Well,
I
you'll
sleep
be
for
busy.
4 hours and then I
slept
go out
earlier.
and gaze at the moon
Okay.
and revere it a little bit.
Yeah, you all go back.
I also revere a moon.
It is like cottage cheese with hair in it.
Well, there wasn't at first, but there is now.
Wait, there's hair in it now?
Yeah, mine.
No, it wasn't.
I
like
haven't
cottage
shaved down
cheese
there
until
in
now.
65 years.
The cum is like cottage cheese.
She does things that you haven't experienced.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dirty,
So-
dirty
They
things.
call this the rusty hook.
Yeah, he gets crazy.
Yeah.
No, I've experienced rusty hook. That's one of my go-tos, son.
It's weird.
The bait and tackle.
She like jerk you off and then like.
Listen, we
run
can't get into
you,
details.
or-
We're not going to get into details. It
All
fades
right.
to black on their passionate lovemaking. Burn! You make arrangements at Kaylee's. You're still at Maury's.
I'll wake up in the morning.
Okay.
and
I'm gonna go get
put my-
Colin.
Put my armor on. Put my armor on.
I'm gonna go, Colin! Look what I can do!
Oh, hello.
I'm
Oh,
still-
yeah,
I'm
you're right,
still
you're
in the
right.
back
Oh,
room.
okay, okay.
Right. You looking for your friend?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Hey, fella.
Colin!
What is it, Maury?
Oh, your friend is here. The pretty lady.
The one that shot you.
continue putting my armor on.
All right.
I'll just wait for him.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Yeah?
You know, got an early start on the day. Yeah, just arranged some of the goods.
So Kaylee's pretty nice.
Kaylee is a nice lady.
Yeah, very pretty.
She's very pretty.
I think so too.
Right. Yeah.
And then when I'm done, I'll walk out with my pack and my stuff. And
All right.
thank you, Maury.
You're very welcome. You can come back
Thank you,
anytime.
Maury.
All right. Yeah, you're very welcome. I appreciated your company.
We didn't talk much, Maury.
Right. That's what I said. I appreciated your company.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back anytime and sleep in my back room.
Wink.
I probably will once we get back.
All right, yeah.
Don't run it out to anyone.
I hope you get back. It's I heard it's pretty dangerous in the mist, and
I'm sure it'll be.
don't know what's going on over in Oxenflower, but it's.
They talk to a guy that goes out there often, I guess.
Oh, you mean Rickety?
Sure.
Right, yeah.
He's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, right, yeah. He's something. All
Colin,
right.
look what I can do. And I go like this, and these sparks go up around his face.
Oh, that's pretty fancy.
Yeah. Boo!
Yeah.
Little sparks go up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just wanted to brighten your morning. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Miss Colin's not a morning person.
I have to stop at the longhouse.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
that's
we'll be
right.
seeing ya.
Bye, Maury.
Boy.
Bye, Maury.
Boy. Right, yeah. Nice
Take care of yourself.
Oh, I shall. You leave. Yeah, nice people. I'm gonna miss them. They're gonna die. They might not come back. Well, better put out some more cloth.
Old Maury just lost some good friends today.
Best friends, actually.
Oh, that's sad.
Did you secure
I'm
passage?
gonna see if he has water. Yeah. Rickety's gonna take us.
Good.
He says he sees shadows in the mist, but they've never heard him before.
Great.
Yeah. So we should be fine. It's gonna lay low.
We're getting on a boat.
It is a big boat. You will not even be able to see the water. They even have an underground where underneath the boat where you will not see a bit of water. I guarantee this to you.
I don't trust you.
It is fair. I understand.
As you walk out of Maury's, the day is pure shit. It is overcast. It's got one of those really cold, drizzling mists. The wind has picked up, not significantly, but enough that like the gusts that come in will blow your hair or your cow.
Guess we're staying again, baby.
I mean, it's not enough to like. It's not horrible, but
It's not really cold.
it's colder than it was the day before. Yeah.
While he goes to the longhouse, I'm gonna go to the clothier and see if she has any like robes. The furrier.
Okay.
The furrier. And see if she has any like thick robes to keep me warm. Oh, it was a he.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe they're on the spectrum.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Salison is very androgynous.
Salison, I'm here to sell you some furs.
Oh my, hello.
Hello.
There's a Vicarian in here yesterday.
Some strange folks blowing in here from all over the place.
So it would seem. What
I'm looking for a beautiful blue, warm robe.
I don't know that I have blue.
Do you have white?
I could check, yes. Give me a moment.
Thank you.
Walks in the back and hears some rustling and comes out with, it's like an off-white.
Okay.
Oh, it's cream.
Yeah.
Eggshell.
No, more like eggshell, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like between cream and eggshell.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Eggnog.
yeah, like sick.
Oh.
It's beautiful. Do you have any blue ribbon?
I don't really have blue anything.
Okay.
Blue's kind of a
How
hard-
much is this then?
I mean, it's a pretty heavy cloak. It's made out of some pretty fine material, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be about gold.
Okay. I think I need it so I can part with 1 gold.
All right.
Here you go. I hope it fits. It looks about your size.
I'll put it on. Does it fit?
It's a little big.
Okay.
It's a little big.
But if it's okay.
Yeah, it's got a pretty thick hood on it too.
This is very roomy.
Yeah, with a nice furry lining.
The furriers, the furries.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, you're welcome.
I'll run back to them.
I regret getting my gloves made there. We'll find out.
All right.
If we're all ready then, no,
I have to go to the longhouse.
we're still at the longhouse.
Well, I'm at the longhouse.
I did that while you guys were at the
Yeah. What do
longhouse.
you do at the longhouse?
Well, I need to see Serge's father.
All right. You walk in and you scan the room and you notice him over to the side sitting up. He's kind of talking to some of the people.
Oh, he looks a lot
Next
better
to
than
him.
he did before.
Yeah.
Are you sure you still need to?
I told her I would.
Okay, I'm not sure what it will do.
He still have some scrapes and stuff on him, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they look like they've been tended. He's got some like butterfly bandages, and he's still got a wrap on his head. He seems he's regained some of the color in his face, and he's talking with some of the refugees next to him.
excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
He's in bed.
I made a promise to your daughter that I would take care of what wounds you have.
Saoirse did a pretty good job of that. I don't think I really need any more tendon.
Well, I could finish you up.
I don't.
I know. I
Don't
think
quite know what you mean.
just to continue, like,
Just
I believe he means he can assist you in your
your
mending.
healing. Yes.
I don't. I listen, son. I get that. I appreciate it, but I'm mending just fine.
I promised your daughter.
Okay.
Just let him like touch you on the shoulder. It'll be over in a second. It's this weird thing he does. He can heal people. It works.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know how. I'm gonna give him like a couple points.
Okay. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
2, 3.
Yeah. I'll do like one, and then look at him.
The first one you do, he feels the cold surge kind of go through his body, but you see more color rise into his cheeks, like they get a bit red.
It is weird, but it works.
Yeah, I've never experienced that before. Thank you. I feel much better. No, I know. That's plenty.
My hand's still on him. I'll
Can
give him
you-
one more.
Wow.
I feel like
Can you take the bandage off, please?
I just
I hope this
finished.
doesn't awake anything in me.
Do you still have any?
No, it looks. I mean, there's still like what looks to be like a faint scar, but everything else
I
is.
can't do anything about the scar.
Yeah. No, everything.
The headache's gone.
Right.
Yeah. No, I feel like I got my legs back. Thank you.
Got my anal virginity back too.
My retentiveness has never been this good.
Bailey,
Yes.
is there anyone else with any injuries?
Not really. Just people who need food.
I can't
One
do
place to
anything
stay.
about that right now.
Actually, yeah, because you go in, the long house is actually a little bit packed tighter because the weather has turned a little bit. Very few families are actually outside, just the ones that can't actually find space, but they're all
Okay.
huddled close together. Alright.
Well, we will be back hopefully soon, but
I hope so. I appreciate everything you've done.
Yeah, I ordered some gloves, so I gotta come back.
Is that really alright? Very well.
We'll be back.
Did you talk to Rickety?
yes, he will be providing us
I guess
passage.
I'm not there. Never
Very
mind.
well.
Where's Wayne?
He's not here with you
He
guys?
is with.
I thought he was with all
we will
everybody.
get him on the way.
No, I stayed with the lady, nice
He
lady.
is on the way. Felix, are you ready to go?
He stayed with us. He's been watching
little
from the
strong.
corner.
Gross.
Talking into both of your heads. No, do it this way. No, do it like that.
I can't jerk off unless I do it this way.
Yeah.
He's
So-
creepy. He could be there.
Before we get around to that, when you last left Felix, he was still at the Dockmaster's wife's house.
Yes.
Just kind of reading through his glowing purple tome.
It's still like faintly glowing, or
A little.
okay.
So when you come back to get him, and you walk in, you'll notice he's standing on the ceiling.
Felix, why are you on the ceiling?
Just
Is the book still glowing?
A little bit faintly, yeah.
How goes the book reading, friend? Yeah. Oh, no, other way. Look up.
What's up with your book?
I do not.
what are you?
Why are you on the ceiling?
Why
What
is
are
your
you
book
doing down there?
glowing?
What are you doing up there?
No, that is the other way around, friend. Look, the door is right here.
Oh dear.
Yes.
Just like walk a wall, walk down the wall.
Can you get down?
Well, I should hope so. I'm just gonna start walking along the ceiling and trepidatiously put my foot on the wall and it sticks. And then just kind of.
Man, hey, can we talk about how weird that shift of gravity is, by the way? Where you're just like, I'm walking, and now I'm walking sideways, and now I'm walking upside down.
Felix, what is going on?
I was just reading what I could, and all of a sudden you barge in on me, and you're up there, and I'm down here, and then it turns out I'm up there.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel fine. You know how it
Great.
looks
Look
like.
what I found out I can do this morning.
I'm just watching it, and I'm just thinking,
Look at the
like,
microphone.
I'm gonna do the same thing. This is not-
Look what I can
I don't
do.
know.
We're enlightened today.
That's really something.
Can you read it?
3 parts of it.
How goes the alphabet making?
What is that?
Terrible.
Well,
What is he doing?
he showed me this book.
Can you not control what you do?
I can control what I do, but I can't control how this book reads. As soon as I figure out what one letter means, another one of the same letter means a whole different thing. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to it.
You should burn it.
Perhaps
I don't want to burn it. I can't
Perhaps-
burn it.
perhaps the symbols change upon context.
Wait, where did that book come from?
It seems dangerous.
Cave.
I don't disagree,
A cave?
but
Just in the dark, dank
it is
cave?
not hurting anyone.
Cave in the mountains.
At the moment.
Yes, and when it does,
In the
we will take care of
mountains? Oh, you do know of such books in caves and mountains?
Yeah, you're from around that area. You know of any caves up in the mountains?
With
There's
books?
a lot of caves.
Little glowing books?
Do your people have books?
That is a bit presumptuous, don't you think?
Like people have books.
Technically, the Vicarians don't really have a written system. It's all verbal.
Okay, so no, we don't have books.
Strange. We should go to
We use Kindles actually.
find Rick D's.
We did already.
Well, no, we are going to collect our friend, and we are going to find Rick T, and then we are going to sail.
That's a great idea. Let's go do that.
Wonderful.
Is his face normal?
Do you put it down?
Is your face normal?
I put it in my bag.
Okay.
He's got like a cool little gun. He's got a book holster. Hey man, I've seen him before. You know, like a cool like leather set of
Yeah.
straps, and you just slide a book in there. It's cool.
All right.
A lot
That's
of
what
like,
I'd say is cool.
Minor illusion.
It's cool, like
some
a pocket
tumbleweeds in
protector.
front of you.
yeah. I mean, listen, I've seen like a lot of modern wizards, and they have that because like they draw their spell book from it.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I think it's a cool concept. I would wear one.
Modern wizards.
All right. All right.
I'm a wizard.
I'm a wizard, guys.
Apple ammo.
I'm a tree
wizard.
wizard.
Oh, guess who my next character is gonna be?
Oh no! That's a druid. I think that's just a
No,
druid.
he was in
So-
Drummark the other
I got a
day.
question, Misha.
Yes, sir.
So, seeing that how I have these arms of astral self, is there a way I could like just blow one key point, just kind of like fuck with it, just to try and learn it?
You mean like in the presence of everybody?
Well, yes. While we're
He
like,
just wants to flex on people.
I don't want to flex on people. Like I'm
Flex
very intrigued by this new power I have, essentially as a character, and I'm kind of trying to understand it more. Because I'm not gonna fully understand it quite yet,
Right.
would I?
No, not. I guess not really. It'd be something that you felt like you've always had, but you don't know. So you could concentrate on this new power that's awakened in you, and essentially, you focus your key on whatever it is new that's inside you, and they show up, but then they fade.
Okay.
So you kind of get a sense of how to use them. So while you all are standing there talking to Felix, you see Ogie in the corner kind of concentrating, and he looks very withdrawn in on himself. And then all of a sudden,
Giant golden arms, very similar to my own, just kind of come out of my shoulders briefly.
Ogie, what is wrong with your arms?
What do you mean? They're right here.
You have 2 sets. Did you guys see that?
He says, "Oh, I'm the weird one." So
Yeah.
image 2 golden arms coming out of my shoulders.
What is going on?
And then crawl
Okay,
up the walls.
Wait, I'm gonna minor image 2. Yeah.
you did.
So I just minor image 2 as well.
Minor image yourself a thorax.
Well, you guys start flexing phantom arms, and Colin fucking leaves.
Just picturing also like wearing one of those like 1920s strongman beach outfits.
What was it like?
Aladar is just standing there like,
I don't know. I woke up and I felt strange.
You too?
Like enlightened more.
Look, I can do this. And like a flame burst from my hand.
That is a neat trick.
I know.
I know.
So cool.
Well, I suppose we should get on this vessel of doom.
Just walking to the docks. I don't know where the fuck I'm
Just
going.
walk down to the docks.
I see Colin leave and I run after him.
oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, we are moving. Okay.
You wake up and you feel great. You feel younger.
Oh, that's right. We didn't get.
Well, I'm going to
You're not quite sure if it was like the rampant sex that you had last night, but you feel your back doesn't hurt. You feel like you don't need to take naps. You feel lighter, invigorated. Your martial prowess and your command of armies and the motions you use to fight have started to come back out of a fog that was there when you went on your retirement.
Oh, Wayne has Alzheimer's.
All you had to do was plow some bar hag.
Well, I mean, reach level 3, plow a bar hag. You know, he got to level 3 with the plowing.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
That's the real milestone.
He had to center his mind through his dong.
Have to focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
just hold on a minute, let me get my armor on.
You really did not expect to be that vigorous last night.
The weird Wayne laugh.
She laughs the exact same way.
God, they're made for each other. It's gonna make it real sad when we have to leave this town.
Get my armor on.
She just puts in a plug and watches you.
Oh.
She had to plug in all night.
Oh
She
yeah.
had it in while she
She
was
scooped
giving
it
him-
out and then she put a new one in.
Yeah, then she
You
gave.
probably.
Well, I don't know that they're there
You
yet.
got a
They haven't-
blowjob.
No, they haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
You probably had some like
She put a plug.
spittle on you.
Did she put a plug in downstairs too?
No, that's
Bring it in there.
It's for heat.
I know she put a plug in there and then gave you a blowjob. Which means down there is a mess.
Help me get this armor on, baby.
You gotta go.
Yeah. I'll see when I get back, sweetie.
You better come back.
I came all over your back.
Is that what that was?
So I'm stuck to bed.
I know it feels like wet oysters back there.
It does.
And you leave.
God, grandparent sex is so awful. They shouldn't be allowed to breathe.
Just hot yogurt.
You feel more righteous.
No one's got me yet, so I'm still getting it on.
I'm
He was
literally,
going-
I'm,
he was going to
I'm
get you.
waiting outside of the Drunken Norseman. I'm assuming the door is locked.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Well, then I guess I'll just sit there waiting.
Alright. Yeah,
You see me finally putting on the last of my armor on the bar. We didn't make it beyond the bar.
Oh,
you
goodness.
hear her
Oh.
from like under the bar. Make sure you come back.
I will, baby. I will. And then you see me pull a plug out of my mouth and throw it on the ground. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Are you ready to go?
I am all kinds of ready.
Once again, I'm
Let's
so
go.
happy Colin's not there.
Oh, it just reeks of stale
Oh,
alcohol
It
and,
just
and just
it smells like seawater in there.
yeah.
It really doesn't smell like when you walked in. It already smelled that way. If anything, whatever you guys did made it smell slightly better.
Weird
It's
how
a
that
sweet,
works.
tingly scent of sex in the
Yeah.
air.
Yeah.
All right, we ready to go?
I believe so.
All
Let us be on our way.
right, and now let me say my goodbyes. Go back there, bye, honey, and I'll slap her in the ass with like the side of the halberd. See when I get back.
You get it clinging like this, I'm not gonna sure I want you back.
Oh,
Get on.
All right, let's go.
I hold the door open for him.
Why do
and
you
I
keep on
leave
throwing
behind him.
Are we ready to go?
Yes, I'm going to. He's said he was at his shack next to the end of the docks. I'm going to
And
find
the Fisherman's Row,
in the Fisherman's Row.
which is like
I'll
behind
lead them there.
David's house.
Yep. Okay. I will go get him.
And I'm with
Just
all
you.
them, so I'll go.
How early is it?
Probably about 8.
Okay.
You guys went to bed at like fucking 5.
These guys
I
are all.
Oh yeah, no, you were up for a while.
These
slept
guys
for
are
like
all
12
already down
hours.
at the
Yeah.
docks, and I guess so am I technically, but just
It's
I'm
an
gonna, I'm just
extra
gonna
long
go.
You're just
rest.
gonna go.
Yeah.
Alright, you go back up past Kaylee's. You start walking through Fisherman's Row, and again, it's a bunch of ramshackle huts. Looks like, there's fishing poles and other miscellaneous stuff. The shacks don't look very well tended, but they look lived in. And then it kind of ends. But there's what it looks like there's a path that kind of keeps going up.
on the couch.
Oh,
And
is
you
he?
keep going up, and you round the corner around the cliff face, and there's just the smallest shack that's like the most ill-tended.
It's like an outhouse.
Yeah, it's really no bigger than an outhouse,
Okay.
but there's
Made out of
like
cardboard.
yeah, there's like this little like pool of water out front, and from behind the shack you hear some wet.
Victy!
And then from out behind the shack, there's a goose.
It's horrible.
And he looks fucking angry.
Is it un Hungarian goose?
He doesn't have. Oh.
Are you gonna
I thought it was a
firebolt the goose?
fireball.
And you said it looks angry?
It's a goose, yeah.
Oh, fireball.
Victy, are you home? Is this goose your pet? Wonderful. Alright.
Kind of looks at you. Gets in the pool and just keeps looking at him. You're not
Why?
quite sure, but it looks like it has a scar on its face.
Oh god,
Its beak
no.
looks kind of like twisted.
Oh,
Did
so
Rickety? Did
so
Rickety
it lost
have
the
a scar?
fight, so it's a pussy. All right.
Wait, did Rickety have a scar on his face?
No.
No. Okay.
This
He's
is his
not
wife.
polymorphed Rickety.
I thought Rickety was like a powerful magician.
Victy, it is time to go.
Be out in the baker's minute.
What does that even mean?
You hear a bunch of rustling. You hear like glass clinking and falling over. You hear a crash.
A baker's.
Are you okay?
No, a baker's dozen is 13.
Yeah,
And then
You know what? I'm gonna cast prestidigitation in front of the goose.
64
Make a whole bunch of sparks
seconds.
just show up in front of its face.
he just starts like making noises at him and
Yeah.
splashing in the water.
Yeah.
What's up with this goose?
It's his
And
pet.
then Rickety comes out.
What's up with that goose?
Come on, Gnarls.
Oh, he is coming with us.
Yeah, I don't go out on the water without him. That would be bad luck.
Fair enough.
Wait. Have you always taken this duck with you? He looks ill-tempered. Does he hate people?
He is not a duck, he is a goose.
Oh, goose.
And that is
he
why
gets
he is
offended when you
ill-tempered.
call him a duck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Goose.
Prefers goose.
Goose.
He mostly prefers gnarl.
Gnarl.
It's, it changes. Sometimes it's plural.
He's a goose. I go by Maverick when I'm on the water.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the name of your boat, too.
Gnarl. Yeah. Yeah, I've had him for
2 weeks.
feels like my whole life. You know.
The goose or the boat?
I'm already on the boat. Can we go? Or...
he just keeps walking.
Yeah,
Gnarls.
of course. I'm just picturing the goose from Untitled Goose Game.
Oh God.
It's just walking around. Today, I will cause problems on purpose.
Are you guys waiting at the docks?
Yeah.
You see this very disheveled man. Looks like he's not. You're not sure if he's actually like. The clothes look like they're on weird.
He's got like 3 buttons buttoned up wrong.
Yeah. And
I've had mornings like that. Don't
yeah.
feel bad, Rickety.
Yeah, he's being followed by a goose.
So have I ever seen, like, the mountains, or do I know what they look like at all?
They're like
Like
hills,
afar.
only bigger.
Which ones?
Just any mountains. Like, would I have any
would've
idea
seen
what they look like?
mountains.
Like a picture? Okay.
Of mountains? Just mountains in general?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you had the Shatterspine Mountains are like right along where you are. So it's
So-
a very mountainous region where you're at, anyways.
I have prestidigitation now. Can I create, like, an image of mountains in front of his, like, eyes
I don't
whenever we
know.
go to get on the boat?
It's
an
not.
illusion.
It's nothing that big.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's like-
What is it? It's just like sparks.
You
Sparkle,
create
like
little
you-
flames.
Or
you
little
create-
little flames
You
and
create an
sparks.
instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such
Okay.
as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical
So it's like a
notes,
quick thing.
or an odd odor.
So it's not like a long lasting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
You can also use it to clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot. You can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non. Wait a minute, you can just flavor.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, you've always been able to flavor.
Oh, nice. Just flavor air in somebody's mouth.
Oh, dude, why does my tongue taste like jizz?
All right, never
Wait a
mind.
minute, I
that.
kind of like this.
Pineapple.
God, I hope this doesn't awake anything in me.
What? Not too late.
No,
too
no.
late.
Oh no. But yeah, no, it's mostly unless you want to burn a silent image or
Well, I don't
a
have that
minor
stuff.
illusion.
I don't have that.
Okay.
So I didn't do the arm thing either.
Okay. So you make it down. Do you hear people like you see the dock, the fishermen at the docks and the dock workers kind of like look at Rickety and snicker and poor Rickety.
And I'll just kind of
Yeah.
look at them as they pass by and just give them a nod. Anyways, this
Don't
is
mind that, Gnarls.
He's talking to the goose.
it is his pet, I guess.
He get to the edge of the dock where the boat is, and you see him like gently pick up Gnarls.
Gnarls
Just
lets
kind
it
of
happen.
drop him in the boat.
Wait,
Yeah,
I was about to say, does Gnarls just let this happen?
Yeah, he lets Rickety pick him up and just drop him in the boat.
This happened
He
before.
seems like it's perfectly natural.
Okay.
And you see Gnarls to the helm.
I see. Well,
You guys, you all coming?
yes, I am. Are you okay, friend?
Just do like last time, Orgy.
What's
He is.
the matter with this one?
He is afraid of water. We were wondering if he could stay below deck.
Should we blindfold you with some cloth?
No.
We could go to Maury and get some cloth.
Well, what's so scary about the water there?
He does not know how to swim.
I don't either.
See, the boat's stable enough. You don't have to worry.
Does the boat actually look stable?
The boat, yeah, it actually, well, It looks
Judging
well made,
by-
but it looks old.
It looks like Wayne.
Yeah, it's kind of like Wayne.
If I were a boat.
Yeah.
A boat?
A boat.
It's old.
You
but-
know you would want to ride me.
Yeah. It's old but well
Already
put
do.
together.
Oh.
It looks like it's pretty well
Whoa.
tended.
It's got
for
a
the most
huge
part.
mast.
All the ropes look, you know,
How high does it sit off the dock?
the boat itself. I mean, it's about level with the dock. The
I'm
dock's
jumping
pretty high.
clean on it.
To the boat?
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump and flop down on the dock.
He
or on
always
the-
does
on the
this.
boat?
On the the deck. I'm just gonna jump on it and just go. I'm not
Alright,
moving.
it's a big enough boat that it shifts a little bit, but not too much.
See, totally stable.
Yeah, you keep that one sitting there.
Well, do
I'm
below docks.
sailing!
He does not like the sight of.
Well, what about Bob you? I'm going to tie you to the mast.
No.
Yeah, he can get below deck if he wants.
I'm fine where I'm at. I'm not moving until this boat stops.
Well, I do not think boats stop.
So I'm moving right now.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you what. Everybody get situated there on the deck, and we'll ship her out. And
Should we get under deck, you guys? We don't have to see the floaty, dark shadow things.
I am fine staying above deck.
What are you? Are you guys gonna stay above deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
You are free to do as you please, Aurora.
No, I'll stay with you guys.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What if
I-
one of them come into
I
the
tap
down
my quarterstaff
stairs
on
with
the
me?
ground and I cast light on it.
oh, that's a neat trick there.
Yes, hopefully it will give us some light so as to get through this mist.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put on my warm cloak.
Anyways, are we ready to take off?
Sure. Hey, young buck, why don't you let some slack there on that rope?
What?
Rope standing next to you, right there, tied up. Let
Undo the knot.
All
Yeah,
right.
do you know how to? Then you know how to say it.
No, but I'll do it.
All
And I'll
right.
do it.
Okay.
How long
You-
is this trip?
A little less than half a day. Yeah.
It's not very far at all.
No, not really. It's pretty good. The mist is pretty thick though, so we'll
It's going to
ship
be
her out.
thicker than it was in the
Yeah.
bar.
So nobody should move or make any noise or
The
talk.
mist was
around
in the
this.
bar.
We made some. It was more of a fog.
He hoists an
Hey,
anchor.
here. Yeah, I don't have to talk, so that's okay. You'll understand me just fine.
Hoists anchor, unties the boat from the dock, and kind of starts teetering out. Shifts the sails so that they catch the wind, and then the boat kind of jerks a little bit, and it takes off. You guys are riding on the water for a little while. Rickety's standing up there with Gnarl.
I'll just keep casting light as soon as it runs out. It
Okay.
lasts for an hour as long as I
Okay.
concentrate on it, but as soon as it does, just pop.
Yeah. The mist is probably about 2 miles off of the shore.
Okay.
As you
We
get
all
out
die.
far enough, make perception checks.
Perception I'm not. I have.
Hey.
You're pretty good. You should be well.
I'm not proficient in it.
Well,
Yeah,
you're still gonna roll
Yeah, just one.
13.
Maybe a 15.
15.
17.
4.
20.
23?
So the only person who doesn't notice is Cullen. I assume you're very content on the mist ahead of you.
Yep.
To see what you can see in it, but everybody else, you kind of look, you follow the mist to the left, and as you come out of the bay, you get to see more of the cliff face, and you see the mist actually kind of pouring out of the chasm that's next to the high pass, almost like it's cascading down and then coming into the bay.
I knew it.
There.
I knew it. Tommy Chong lives there.
I thought Cheech Marin would be there instead.
And it's full of Mexican Americans.
It's a visitor.
Named
So
I have
you
a
see it.
brother-in-law named Jay.
I think we need to
Because
go
the way you got up here was you took the high pass.
Yeah.
Next to it to the south of it,
Yeah.
there's
I don't, it's a torque.
deep
Like, it is like a
chasm.
sea.
Okay.
That
I love that.
just it's kind of like the Grand Canyon essentially.
Okay, and the fog is coming up out of it?
No, it's coming down.
It's coming
Like
down.
it's filling a decent part of it, of that chasm, as it's just kind of cascading down the cliff face and then
Okay.
moving into the. You feel the wind is blowing pretty well out here. It's a lot colder on the water.
Yeah.
So you're all bundled up pretty tight.
Sure.
But
I
you
got my
notice that
robes
the
on.
wind doesn't seem to affect the mist.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be stirring the mist.
We should go to where it's coming from.
Well, we know where it is coming from now. Perhaps on the return trip from Axenglower, we go and we deal with it.
How about we deal with it now so they could fish and get on with their lives?
That is not a bad idea, I suppose.
I agree with Ogie.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
It's way up there. We're way down here.
I can scale cliffs.
Good
really
for
well.
you.
Hey guys.
It's a whole session to get up there.
Hey, yeah, quick
This cliff thing. We've had experiences with cliff faces.
Yeah, quick sidebar, guys. I don't know any kind of levitate or fly spells, so there's no excuse like last time.
Anyway, it's still pretty far. It's a few miles away. You can just see it coming down out of the.
I think it should be dealt with immediately.
I mean, I don't
If we have no way to
disagree,
get up there currently,
but
though.
we don't.
But what
mean,
if
I
the
could
main
go up there
problem
and
is an
scout it.
Oxenglower and the
Not
Pale
going
Man?
by
What if
yourself.
he's the cause
I'll
of
be
it?
Fine.
You don't know that.
I
I
don't,
mean-
but
I feel like if he is the cause of it, then I do not know why we're going to Axenglower if he is over there.
But he's an Oxenglower, the Pale Man. Maybe he's
well, how do
causing
we
the
know
fog.
The pale man is causing it.
We don't.
It's a
We
hunch.
don't. Just yeah.
Well, how about we
All
go
his
over
bad
there
people
and I
came
scale
at the
up
same
there and
time.
see what's doing it.
Because it will be just you, friends, and I do not want to abandon you like that.
I won't be a
We can get supplies in Oxenglower too, in case I shoot one of you again.
That's reassuring.
It is likely that
Yes.
Who invited her?
she is.
I've been
decent when
practicing.
she
The
is.
gods. They just ordained.
I've
her.
been practicing.
The Maker has deemed that we all be together.
I agree.
Oddly
gonna-
enough, when he says that, you all feel a strange familiarity with one another.
I don't know who this maker is you speak of.
Like we've all seen each other naked familiarity.
No, almost like a memory tugs at the back of your head. Like you've been in the presence of this person before, kind of like deja vu.
I've been in this place before. Higher on the beat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
A shared deja vu.
Hmm.
The only thing.
And then
the
you
only-
hear a faint voice.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The only one that weirds me out is like, oh, why am I familiar?
Why do I? Oh fuck! Did we know each other?
Yeah.
I feel like we did something very wrong.
We had an orgy at one point. No.
Vuja Dave, that's.
Yeah.
It's a lot of meat. It's a lot.
That's
of
true. That's true. Wait a minute. Backtrack.
On Augie?
I mean, that's a lot of frame to cover.
Meat. That's a lot. Hey, listen.
You guys gotta work real hard.
Listen.
It's multiple sessions.
He just lays
Just
there
lay
like you
there
guys.
in it.
All right, guys.
All right, hit me. Come on.
Alright, it's getting cold.
Starting to crust over.
Oh, it's hard now.
Round 2.
So
Fight.
are we agreed? Are we agreed we should go get supplies first?
Well, I mean,
We need to get to where we were going.
Yes. I do agree, though, that is, I suppose, the next on the docket.
That should be first on the docket.
I don't disagree, but we have no way of getting up there.
I just said I would go up there.
You.
Yes. I
By
was
yourself.
scout.
Okay, let's say you go up there and the pale-faced man is sitting there with his dick out and not even paying attention. What the fuck are you going to do by yourself with him up there with his army? When we are... You're the only one that can get up there. I can't get up there. He can't get up there. She... Well, good lord, she might try to shoot us, hit us in the fucking back, and we'll drop. Creepy here. Look at him. He can't scale a
I don't know.
fucking
He just
thing.
walked up a
Well,
wall.
he did
Well, that's
walk-
true. I didn't see that. So
yes, you
he-
missed it. He was
Oh,
walking on
yeah.
the ceiling.
all right, so
I could probably
Wait,
get
hold
up there.
Felix.
Why would his dick be out in front of his armor?
he's proving his masculinity.
Your dick is out. Your dick is out.
Well, wouldn't
I
it?
would punch his face off.
Yeah, and you die.
Do generals have their dicks out? I've never heard about that.
It happens.
They
It
paint themselves
happens.
in blue paint sometimes, run around naked.
Yeah, it happens.
I've heard.
But seriously, no matter what, there's no good that can come out of it. Either A, you're going to get seen and get killed. B, there's nothing you can do. Or
Surprisingly,
C,
I can be very stealthy.
That is great, friend.
but no
if
matter
you're-
what you see, you and okay, apparently Creepy here can climb walls, but you are the only two that can do anything.
I can carry one of you.
If you are spotted,
I-
let me put it to you this way, Ogie. You wish to scale this cliff face, yes? I have no doubt that you could do so. You have shown your aptitude for climbing many a time, yes?
Yeah.
Yes. Let us say that you get up there after you're climbing, and you walk around, and you sneak around, and you find the pale-faced man.
How do you know he's up there?
This
You are
is
the
a
one.
hypothetical.
You are the one who says that he could be up there.
I
There
never
is-
said that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I
You
did.
did.
I said
I
it.
did not.
I said
Oh,
he
that's
could be
the
up
other
there.
annoying voice.
In any case,
He hears a whisper in
let's
his
say
head.
he
You
is
know
up
you
there.
like
He
it.
is the source of the fog. Yes,
Yep.
Maybe.
maybe.
Ricky,
You get up there.
have you noticed this before?
You try to face him.
Knows what?
Apparently the fog is coming out of there.
Yeah, I noticed it all the time.
What's up there? What's up there?
I'm sure he doesn't know what's up there, but
It's just a chasm. Just a chasm size.
How can you get to the chasm from land?
You have to go all the way back to the end of the high pass, I imagine.
well, we're on our way to Axenflower, so
Take about a week
yeah.
from Derridau.
I say weeks
We-
travel. That is for when we are done Oxenbauer.
Of course. Could go into the old woods, see if there's a way down.
Are the old woods really old?
You know, that's kind of a silly question.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm not very smart, but goddamn.
In any case, let us say that you find the pale-faced man. Let us say you confront him and you fight him. Yes?
No.
No? You would not fight him.
It'd be a scouting mission.
A scouting mission.
Yes.
What if you are found?
Well, then I'm fucked.
That's
We do
why we're
not want
doing
that to
it.
happen to you, friends.
I can get out of sticky situations.
I am sure you can.
Perception checks.
Oh, I see shit.
Oh.
18. Casey. Ogie.
That is a 9.
Colin.
7.
12.
15.
6.
Yay, I'm perceptive.
Aladar, Felix, and Wayne. You hear a humming.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
What?
Is that you, Creepy?
Well, I thought it was just in my head, but if you hear it too, then maybe it's not.
A humming? Is it coming from like a specific direction?
Is it like a dynamo hum or a or like someone humming a
It
tune?
is, yeah. It's if you turn around, you'll notice that Rickety has started.
I'm gonna hum along with him.
What the hell is going on?
You'll notice that the mist is rapidly approaching.
People, we might want to be ready for something.
I get closer to the duck and start to hum.
He starts to sing.
The duck? And a goose?
Yes. Gnarl starts to sing in the most beautiful voice.
No, awful.
Rickety starts to sing.
Alright.
And we stood side by side, sure that every man would die. But The resolve in our eyes never faltered. Scale and flesh fight as one until the kingdom comes. Under rain, dark and skies, we fight for more than just pride. Brothers we became, and we will both end in our graves. Scale and flesh fight as one until the kingdom comes. My lass, I miss thee, remember me as I used to be, full of love and carefree, kiss the lads for me. Hear the thunderous drums, we're outnumbered 10-1, recite your final prayers, the kingdom has come.
Ah.
And the mist envelops you.
No!
Couldn't punch him before he's.
You feel it almost like fingers crossing your skin, but not. I guess more like the legs of insects.
Awful. There's a shit ton of flies in my house right now, and I know what that's like.
Ugh.
Yeah, as you enter the mist, thousands of voices seem to whisper at once, curses and cries, threats and pleas. The mist presses onto your skin like grasping hands. The tickle of moisture feels like the legs of insects crawling across your skin. Faint traces of putrefaction and the chill of an open tomb fill your nose with every breath. Even the lapping of the water against the boat feels subdued, like it has lost the will to continue on. I need you all to make wisdom saves.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm actually proficient in it.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
You get advantage as you listen to Rickety's voice.
Oh.
You focus on Rickety's voice, and you get advantage.
Ah.
All right, that first one is still better.
Yep.
Mine too.
Ah,
Alar.
18.
15.
20.
17.
16.
17.
Jesus Christ.
With
Well,
the
you said advantage.
yeah.
I did.
That's roughly a plus
As
5.
I was
Yeah, I know.
crazily humming along with them, I'm going to negate this natural 1 that I rolled.
Okay. You feel the voices in the mist and the fingers kind of claw into your head. It's almost like they're trying to pick out the worst parts of your memories. And you feel them start to tug at these things that you want buried. These things that you don't want to admit to yourself. You don't want to admit that you've done. The darkest parts of yourself feel like they're being drawn out by the mist. But as you focus on Rickety's voice, you focus on this song, it kind of helps dispel these grasping fingers.
I'm going to use Divine Sense.
Okay.
Within 60 feet, it shows the presence of any celestial fiend or undead that doesn't have total cover. Which I'm sure the fog counts as total cover, but if there's anything there.
That's concealment.
Read that again.
Presence of strong evil registers on your sense like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay. You don't get the sense that there's anything substantial like that in the mist, but you get like a chill. As you do that, you get a chill up your spine that the mist is wrong. The mist itself isn't, it shouldn't be. It's not a natural phenomenon.
Alright.
That is a fancy song, Rickety. Where did you learn it?
Just keep singing.
Fair enough.
Dude, did I hear? So I had to have heard the song, right?
Yeah, everybody heard that song.
Can I do like a history roll or anything?
Yes, yeah. Anybody who, if you have it, you can do a history roll. Brandon, you can certainly do a history roll.
I feel as though like
with just normal. You
I don't have it.
I feel as though like my character
17.
would just like
No.
fall into the rhythm with him and just
Yeah.
not sort of care that something's tugging at his brain.
Yeah,
because
no.
he's just kind of used to
Yeah.
that. So he's just kind of humming along with like Rick D, just kind of like just totally zoned out.
You feel like you've heard this song before as a what's the word I'm looking for?
Like a battle song?
No, it's not a battle song so much as it is like a remembrance ballad of the Uskabad Rebellion.
So what was
It's a
it?
tribute.
Essentially, yeah.
A cadence.
Mm-hmm.
It's a military term for
Right. Yeah.
something similar to that.
Essentially,
Like a
yeah.
cadence.
It's like that. You get the idea that the song is a lament to the rebellion that Uskabad had against the crown a few hundred years ago, where for the first time humans in Drakir fought side by side against the Marathi kingdom for independence.
I just stand there on the deck, looking straight ahead
Yeah.
to whatever.
The mist, it just, again, it oppresses you for the whole way. You're in it for a few hours. You feel like you see shadows crossing through it, but you can't be sure if they were real or not. You feel like there's sounds hitting the boat more than just the water, but you can't really tell what it is. You get the presence that there's always something behind you, something foul and malicious behind you.
Oh, I have 3 more uses of the divine sense, so I'll use it every now and then.
Okay, I mean, again, you get the same
Yeah.
feeling that there's just something about this mist isn't meant to be. And then after a few hours, you come out of it. Not like a gradual, but like a, and you're just out of the mist.
Well, that was freaking weird.
And up ahead in the distance, you see what you can only... Felix is still humming.
Just kind of give him a light rap at the quarterstaff.
We're out.
I guess, okay, within the same, not that it won't play, but within the same radiance, you also detect the presence of any object or place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, or as with the hollow spell.
Desecrated?
Desecrated or consecrated. But it would have to, be within that radius, 6-foot radius.
I mean, you get the, you
Yeah.
just get the sense that whatever the mist is it's just...
Can we get to that chasm from this side?
I'm sorry, what did you call it?
Now that we're out to the mist, I can point this out. What the fuck?
The chasm with the mist coming out of it.
No, sweetheart, it is a chasm.
Oh,
We need to
the
deal with that
chasm.
mist as soon as possible once we get back.
Absolutely.
You should know about that.
Do we have to
song,
go back
too,
to the
there, out
mist?
there.
I don't know.
I sort of liked it. It was real soothing. It's like
Do
a
we have to go back
massage
to the
for your
mist to get to
brain.
the chasm?
Yeah, I imagine.
Oh, deep breaths. Deep breaths.
In the distance, you see what you can only assume is the island of Axenglower sticking out of the ocean. There is a massive cliff face going up on one side, just kind of sticking out. The wind on this side doesn't feel as cold. It feels like it's nicer out here. It's still a bit overcast and a bit dreary, but the wind isn't as strong over here. About another hour, you come to a dock. It looks the buildings. It doesn't necessarily look like a town so much as just like a port with these big long white buildings and another smaller. It almost looks like a house, but it looks like it's used for production of something. And there's a gentleman comes out to greet you. Well, hey, Rickety. What you got here?
The people want to investigate mines and stuff.
Just some passers-by. were sent by Kaylee, the Dockmaster's wife, for Derridau.
Right?
She needs some apothecary supplies, and
I jump off the boat, by the way, as soon as it stops.
All right. I was gonna ask if you needed help out of the boat, but apparently you don't. Very good. Well, come on. Let's get you out. It's pure drift outside. Let's get you into the house.
the house. Your name? What is your name, sir?
Harem.
It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Aladar.
Right. Well, come on.
Thank you, Heron.
Right. Yeah. All right.
Oh, I walk off the boat.
Okay. Gets you up and he takes you into the house-looking structure, and it kind of looks like an inn, from what you can gather. But the rest of the buildings are very long. It looks like there's a lot of equipment around. You noticed looking into one of the buildings that had an open face. There's stills in it. Where are you headed?
Here?
Here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, we are here for a few reasons, but
Go shopping.
chief among them is we are seeking tools for the apothecary.
All right. And then you want to head up
remedies.
to Morskaby? That's where Uktu Mayasa is.
Morskaby.
Morskaby,
Wait, are
yeah.
you guys hungry?
I always eat.
I mean, we don't have much here. This is just the distillery for the
Oh.
whiskey.
Okay, never mind.
Right.
Morskaby?
Morskaby, that's the main town. You just follow the road up.
I thought that was a person.
About how long of a travel is it from here?
Couple hours, but I tell you what, if you want to help us, we have some barrels we're sending up there. If you help load them into the cart.
Okay.
Is there anything else that brings you here? You know, there's
What, this car right here?
been some rumors
Rumors of what?
Start loading
about the
barrels.
mines.
The mines.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid I'm not aware. Why? What is going on with your mines?
Well, it would seem that somebody got into Rixum's head. Rixum is he's essentially the mayor of Axenglauer. He
Nice.
runs the island.
I see.
Someone got into his head to reopen the mines. So,
What's wrong with that?
I mean, they've been closed for a while. It's also rumors
so
about
good
this
to hear Lyod come back.
man, pale-faced man. A lot of rumors going around about him.
What about the pale-faced man? This pale-faced man.
Stupid beard.
No,
Soda.
no, just weird stuff. I heard he's kind of tall, like this one. Said his mouth never moves when he talks. People think he wears a mask. I don't know. Just weird stuff. Rumors that people.
That's
you know.
weird.
I think what happened is that somebody got into the woman of the woods up in the bog and she got in his head.
Oh, in the bog.
Where did the
They get
bearded
turned
people
into
see this
jackal
tall,
rabbits?
pale man?
In Morskaby. Said he was hanging around.
Oh, it's weird.
He has residence there, or
No, he's just there sometimes.
would you say he is a threat or a threatening person, or?
Tell you, not many people like him.
Oh,
Yeah.
He sounds kind of weird.
He's a bit strange.
I finished loading a barrel and I walk over.
I'm putting one up there. All right.
Well, no, I'll continue, but I have a question.
Okay.
Have you seen any Redcloaked men
Yeah, they
with this symbol, and I have a patch that I cut off of them.
Yeah, those would be the ones that he brought with him, essentially.
the pale-faced man.
Well, that's what I've heard. He didn't actually come through here.
Mm.
I don't know how he got onto the
I'll
island.
go back
but,
to loading barrels.
all right,
You did say that the pale-faced man talks without moving his mouth,
that's what they say.
and that he wears many disguises. Did I hear that
I
correctly?
don't know. People say he wears a mask. I don't know. I'm just telling you what I hear. Seeing if you want to talk about it.
And he's tall,
got
like this
anything?
guy.
Somebody says he's taller.
Taller.
Nobody's taller than me.
Everybody says he's like 10 foot tall.
Oh, I'll knock him down.
Again, I don't know. It just sounds like idle gossip to me.
Interesting.
I'm not much into gossip myself. You
I
know,
like
but,
gossip.
Sound like you are.
But
It
how's
keeps
that?
it keeps life interesting.
You're gossiping right now.
Oh, I wouldn't call this
Well, no,
gossip
what's-
as much as I'm
What's
just.
the problem with the mines? Are there like
Evil.
children working in there?
No, nothing like that. It's just that they, they kind of dried up, and some of the workers were getting miners lung. It's a real bad disease. It really puts a hurting on the soul.
Yes, it is.
Can be fatal.
Yes.
And he's sending people down there anyway?
Yeah, he said he had some information that there was, some more wealth to be dug out. Yeah,
Who'd be willing to even go down into the mines?
people looking for work.
The desperate.
I would.
You all right?
He
Yeah,
gets
what's wrong?
these bouts of headaches.
No, he's not all right.
No.
Not in the slightest.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. All right.
What's this all about?
Well, I tell you what. You help load up these barrels into this cart, and we'll get you on your way to Morsby.
Right. Thank you very much. Is this we are walking with you?
Oh yeah, you can just ride in the cart. There's only a few barrels. They just need mending from the cobbler. Or not the cobbler, the cooper.
I'm gonna help.
Cobbler
I'm
shoe.
gonna help load barrels.
All right, he's gonna. All right, you keep
One.
doing that. I'll be right back. And he goes deeper into the house.
Can I sneak behind him?
You could try.
It seems kind of odd that he kind of knew what we were here for.
Oh god. It's gonna be a 12.
Kind of goes in, and you kind of follow after him, and dunk your head on like the ceiling beams. Turns around. Oh, can I help you? Is there something you need?
You seem strange.
What was that?
Tact is not one of.
Well, I could say the same thing about you, sir. It's not, tall people don't really just show up like that out of the blue, especially not, We've already had a weird person show up who's really tall.
Yeah. Just afraid you were trying to do some nefarious acts.
Snidely whiplashed.
No, I have some other stuff I need to do. I've got to.
You need some help?
I need you to help load those barrels
Oh,
while I
they
take
got
care
that.
of.
They got it.
I've got to check some of the stills and things like that. You can't. That's not really
I've
something I
always-
can teach you.
I've always been curious about the distillery process of stuff.
How about you just? I'll tell you what. You go load those barrels and come get me, and I'll show you some of the stuff. All right.
All right.
All right. He stands there and waits for you to leave.
I'll start slowly walking, but like looking over my shoulder to see if he's still watching me.
Yeah, he's got like a really curious look on his face. Like he clearly does not trust you.
Well, I don't trust him, so
Fair enough.
I'll just keep walking.
Alright, he waits till you're out of eye shot.
Try to sneak again.
Okay.
So back out at the cart, we're all loading these barrels, and I'm kind
Maybe
of,
a 17.
and I'm just like,
You don't know where he went.
That's fine. I'm gonna sneak around.
"Oi, lads." He says this pale-faced man talks without moving his mouth. He's tall and wears a mask.
And we think he wears a mask.
Well, but if you've been paying any sort of attention, could I be the pale-faced man?
You could be, Felix. Why didn't we think of this before?
This is when it's revealed that Felix is not pale, and in fact is actually a very dark golden brown tan.
Am I really who I
Do you
say
wear a
I am?
mask?
Well, not like a physical mask, but I can do this, and it's just a blank white face.
True. Now talk without moving your lips.
Well, like this? It's in your head.
Yeah, you could be. Have you been up to making people work in the mines?
I don't remember that.
Oh. He is kind of pale.
For like a minute.
No, I don't want to cause any suspicion, but now I'm worried about who I am.
You're not tall, though. I mean, you're tall, but not like super tall.
This guy's so.
Ah!
You can only do
Felix.
that for like 2 feet.
Well,
Do you want to be the pale-faced man?
not especially.
Well,
I have a
once we
feeling you look
figure
like the
out
Slender Man right
who
now.
he is, if you're the pale-faced man, we'll take care of it.
It's a good idea.
That sounds about right. I just want you to know that I'm sorry.
Where the hell did you come from?
Ironically,
He was in a-
Axenglower.
He was in a cave in the mountains at one point. We know this.
Do we?
Yeah, that's where he got his book.
Born on a mountain, raised in a cave, fucking and trucking is all I crave.
All right.
As you're sneaking through, it looks like a living quarters for like the people who work at the distillery. And you come around a corner and you see Harem talking with another person. Make a perception check.
Oh shit. I fuck up. Get 20.
15.
You're still stealth and you kind of pull your ear around the corner here.
Gets his ear coming out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, these strangers, they just showed up at the docks and I don't know what to do. The one's really, really strange.
Which one? Because there's quite a few of
And
us.
then another one's like really tall, and the other guy goes, "Oh my God, are they part of it? Are they those people?" He says, "I don't know. The one had the sigil of the Redcloaks on his hand."
And the other one.
What should we do? Should we call the law? What are we gonna do about it?
And they just kind of back and forth like that for a little bit, discussing what they should do about these weird strangers who just showed up at the fucking docks.
They're the ones who welcomed us in!
Yeah, they kind of did.
Kind of.
They're just like, hey, come on in. Help us load barrels onto this cart. Hey, you want to ride up to Morpsky?
Morpsky.
I don't know.
You're really good at names.
You're about as good as my character.
Alright, well, I'm going to try and sneak away back to the group.
Okay.
You want me to roll again?
Yeah.
Oh, God. A part of me hopes I fail. That's going to be
Jesus.
a 13. Well, if I'm proficient, don't I get a bonus?
You get your proficiency bonus plus your dex.
So it'd be 2, right?
Plus...
So it's actually 15.
Okay. As you're walking away, you hear the harem say, "Yeah, and the one he followed me into the house. I thought he was gonna kill me." And then that's the last thing you hear before you walk back out to the cart.
Looks like the type that would just run in and punch someone in the face.
Yeah. Doesn't have time to talk. Just kill.
Well, are we going with this cart, or are we...
I guess.
Have you guys been loading barrels the whole time?
Yeah.
I can't
Because
load
there was only
I've
like
been trying, yeah.
5 or 6 of them.
Oh.
I'll lug them up there.
And they're empty. They're just,
All right.
you know, they look like they need their bungs repaired.
Yeah, I can't load shit.
Yeah.
They with a fucking 9 strength.
I'm
not
just
doing
picking
shit.
them up and putting them on.
Yeah. You guys get done and you just kind of
Just
idly.
staying there.
Yeah. And then Harem comes out with the other guy, and they both have like really shitty swords strapped around their waists.
Wastes?
The wastenesses.
Did he have a sword before?
No, he didn't.
Well, before they even get there, I'm assuming I got there first.
Yeah, you got out before they did.
So, guys, I was sneaking around. Probably shouldn't have been, but I was.
You
They
did
think-
not get caught.
Who knows? I got caught once. Anyways,
Anyways,
so I was listening to their conversation when they didn't catch me. And they're thinking about calling the law on us because they saw the sigil. So maybe we should come
Let's go.
clean about why we're here.
Let's just go.
What are you talking about?
Let's
just
just
go.
take off. We know where to go.
That would be even more suspicious.
They could also track us down fairly easily.
Okay.
And quickly. They have a cart, I'm assuming, with horses.
Yeah, there's a couple horses.
Yeah.
Tied up to the front.
They might not be able to track us.
So yeah, I guess we could just tell them.
Let's just come clean.
I do not know if that is necessarily a wise idea.
It
Come out
wouldn't be a
at
bad
that moment,
idea
they
either.
Come out with sword strapped.
Hello, gentlemen.
What's
Good day.
with the weapons?
Oh, you know the wildlife around here can be a bit bitey.
So we have to tell you something.
Oh, goodness.
What?
No, you won't need that.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
We're here to kill the pale-faced man.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're not here
Hold
to
on.
kill the pale-faced man.
We're here to investigate the pale-faced man. He was sneaking around and he listened to you. He knows you're scared.
Oh, no.
We
You
got
help me
this.
like
We got
that.
this sigil off of Redcloaks because we're against the Redcloak people. The Redcloak people are bad. We're against them, just like you guys.
We don't know that you're against them, I guess.
Yes, that is why I did not want to slay at your hand. In the off chance that these people are with the Red Cloaks, are you prepared to deal with this?
Yes.
We're new to this.
Roll initiative.
Wait, you guys said.
Slaughter these poor innocent.
Wait, you guys said to come clean.
I did not say that at all.
Who said it?
These
Colin!
two-
All right.
Well, ain't you.
That's true.
Let me get this straight. Where did you get that sigil?
Off of one of their bodies.
Yeah, I murdered some, and so did he.
I tried to speak with him at
Where
first.
did you come from? Well, clearly,
I
if
got
you were with
one.
Rickety, you came from.
We came
Yes.
from Derridau. Do you know of the mausoleum off the coast slightly, a little bit?
No.
There is a mausoleum off the coast a little bit. That is where they were making a hideout.
Right. Well, I know Elwes went with him.
Yes, we found Elwes. We returned him to his wife.
Kaylee.
Did you kill him too?
No. He is with the people. He is not as foul of heart as the Red Cloak people.
All right.
Did
Yeah,
try to
Elwes
run
was a
from
pretty
us.
good man. Still not sure we can trust ye, but
I
if you
mean,
say you're against the Red Cloaks, then we'll have to go with that, I guess.
I suppose while we are being honest,
Just don't call the law.
I mean, if you're here to investigate the Red Cloaks and the Paleface Man, then I guess that's a good thing.
We are here to get supplies as well.
Absolutely.
So that wasn't a lie.
We're heroes
It
back
is-
across the mists.
it is. I do not know if we are heroes. It is true. Kaylee is running low on supplies. There are many infirm and sick.
Or I suppose if you were bad folk, you wouldn't know much about Kaylee.
Man, you'd probably be dead by now.
Yeah, I would have killed you.
Oh, can we
No,
not?
No. No.
Fair point.
They're
Fair
always.
point.
They're
You
always
didn't
honest.
hear me the
Listen.
second time.
Listen, while we're being truthful and honest, I must come clean myself, and I pull back the hood. Will this be an issue at all? I understand if it is.
Nope, not at all.
Fair enough.
Actually, the man you're going to see is a Drake here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
There's a couple of them up in Morsby. Some of them are nice families. Don't have much of a problem here.
Fair enough. It will be a nice change to have the hood down.
Have you seen others come through here that look like him? Like a traveling band?
Drake here.
Yeah.
Oh, they are not Drake here.
Oh.
Who's
Has
looking
another
for?
group of people come?
Gailey mentioned that there may have been a band of travelers that came through, merchants. Do you know of a Bane's Magical Goods store that came through?
Bane's Magical Goods. Can't say that I do.
That is fair. Bane is unfortunately no longer with them. They might have changed the name for all I know.
Right.
What about Uncle Milty's Magic Emporium?
I think he just made that up.
Sounds pretty cool though.
I've heard there was one on
I
this
can't
side
wait
of the pond.
until like the late epic level moment where it's just like, you guys stumble upon the little shack and it has a sign. It says Uncle Milty's Magic Emporium.
You walk in and the room inside is bigger than the house outside.
And
There's a guy that
you
refers
don't-
himself as the doctor.
Yeah.
And
It's
you
this
don't
really
know,
weird, like wand.
you don't
hand
know
wand.
what's going on.
Just makes
but
noises at you.
You don't know what's going on, but you're here now, and it is real. And Colin's just screaming internally.
And that's when he turns evil.
Yeah, this is kind of like an epic bad guy's origin story.
Yeah, yeah. You guys just break Cullen and he just becomes a wicked paladin.
We break.
Oathbreaker.
Yeah.
No, we're not there.
All right. Well,
I don't
Tell
believe
you
in
what.
any kind god.
you all jump into the cart and we'll head up to Moskva and.
What's the move speed of a horse?
Huh?
40 feet.
I'm just gonna walk next to it.
All right, if you're sure.
He is quite agile. A long gait.
Elongate what?
No, he has a long gait.
Without it.
I don't see any gates anywhere.
No, he has a long walking. He
Takes
has.
big steps.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Stride.
Yeah, I got you. Feel you. All right, we'll hop in the cart and we'll get you there.
All right. Ladies first, or whoever. Great.
And then the adventuring party hops into the cart, clacks off on its way up the hill to Morsby, and that's where we're gonna end.
Hooray!
An ancient red dragon.
Yeah. And then
Oh God!
All right. Thanks for the one person. Thanks, Jeff.
Hey,
For
Jeff.
stopping by for a few minutes
I love you, Jeff.
to watch our sweet ass D&D game that had no combat.
I mean, it very quickly could.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself. I was
well,
fighting
that's
it
right.
out.
You had
Hey,
a different kind of
Hey,
fun.
now hold on. You guys want 6 barrels and 4 horses and a cart?
Just
corpses?
listen. That's not a combat. That's a slaughter. There's
Yeah.
No, but they're still an initiative, and maybe they get a turn in.
Maybe. All right. We
screaming.
might actually play next week, so you should stop by for the one person who stopped by.
Oh, shit.
We will see you on the flippy flop. Making flippy flop.
Making flippy floppy.
Oh shit.
Call back.
That's what happens.
Go to the Rambling Knave on YouTube.